to blow your mind. Well, now you can't sit still, gotta do something all of the time now. And well, you got no guts, and you got no will. All you want is another thrill now. And you're sick, and it's wrong. And maybe it won't be long till they're reading your will. Until they're reading your will. Well, if it ain't all flash, it's not for you. Now every night you gotta have it with somebody new, yeah. And if you thought it was kicks, you go out and kill now. You live your life looking for a pill. And you're sick, and it's wrong. And maybe it won't be long till they're reading your will. Until they're reading your will. Every night you're kissing another's lips. And every night you gotta chase another thrill. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Find something new to blow your mind. But now you can't sit still, you gotta do something all of the time now. And well, you got no guts, and you got no will. And all you want is another thrill. 'Cause you're sick, and it's wrong. And maybe it won't be long till they're reading your will, yeah. Until they're reading your will now. Until they're reading your will. Until they're reading your will now, now, now.
I had the wrong music set up, but welcome to Ching. Welcome to Chill Hangout number 8. Let's get this gay music off right now. Let's go to some beautiful, royalty-free synth wave music, as after all, it is the style, as we've done in the past here on these chill hangouts. So let's get it down here. Yes, I'm unprepared, but that's perfectly fine. So, let's get this music lowered to a volume where I can still do my show. There we go. You guys should still be able to hear that. I am Devious Dave Rose. Here's a second stream for tonight. And I should have called this quick and dirty because apparently Ken will be going live 80% potentially tonight. So, if that's the case, well, might be within the next hour, might be within the next 2. But that's usually how it goes there on that side. So, I'm Devious Dave Rose, and as always, let's start off our show by showing our gratitude and appreciation for all those who have chosen to spend their time with us here today. And who do we got there in the chat? Who's my poll? There we go. Irish Dave. It's the Costanza. Gabe Rodriguez cooking up a fucking storm wherever he fucking goes. We're gonna have to do part 2 of Too Many Chefs with you because I'd love to hear what you're up to. I'd love actually to have like a monthly update from Gabe Rodriguez about what he's doing, what the current flavor of the month is, and how he's managing all those fucking restaurants. Like fucking Gordon the shit Ramsay. And I say shit in a good way. So we also have Joe Compton. We have Latino Heat. Jacob Sousa. And apparently a lot of people are listening to me as they are getting off work and stuff. So if I can provide something of entertainment, well, I'm glad to do so. But this is a chill hangout stream, to be specific. Nothing to get too riled up about, but I could have done a quick and dirty as well. Because, like I said, seems to be that Ken will be going live tonight with something, don't know what. But I was on Drew's show just prior to starting this, and he did his unboxing of his championship title. And quite the unboxing it was, but also great conversation as well. And I called in to not only showcase the original title, but talk a little shit because, what can you do on a Friday afternoon? And then Ken called in. And he had stuff to say too about all that. And actually, it was a really good show. It was unfortunate that Drew had to drop out, but obviously he doesn't neglect his family as opposed to the rumors that I've put out there. But eventually, I'll convince Fox News or CNN or somebody that it's true, and they'll do some big expose. So they'll show up at his door knocking, like, "Do you, stick a microphone in his face and be like, do you really neglect your children, your wife, your family, your mother, your father, like your house, your health? Do you neglect everything, Mr. Drew?" And it'll be a great video that we can see on Inside Edition or some other tabloid type show. Now, let me see here. Anything else in the chat? Nothing so far. Skype lines are open for anyone who wishes to call in. And we can have, we can pull a monetize this 2022 and just have literally 35 people on the call if you want, and we'll just all be talking over each other, and it'll be all chaos and all that stuff. So it's perfectly fine. Feel free to call in, as many of you as possible, and we can really show monetize this what it's about when it comes to fucking over a show with too many people. So. What else was I going to discuss? I know Joe Compton wanted to call in. Trying to set up my... excuse me. Too much fun. Trying to set up my interface here so I can be on camera. And... Damn it. And have other people on the screen as well. So Skype lines are open for all those that wish to call in. Shout out to the man with 2 first names there in the chat, wielding his mighty wrench. But I was actually, you know what? I'm going to hold off on this. We only have 8 viewers right now. And I think this is substantially important to provide to a few more people out there. We have the one and only Joe Compton here. So while he says his piece, I'm going to try to add him to the screen that I'm doing right now on OBS, because OBS is a bitch. And yeah, go ahead. You got it. You got the floor. What's up?
I just figured I'd call in, have the relaxing stream with you, bullshit with you a little bit, bud.
All right. Well, I found the proper thing here. I don't know what's showing up. For some reason on your screen, it's showing that Devious Dave Rose in your upper left-hand corner. Some black box, which is weird, but okay. Whatever. There we go. We got you on camera, sporting the American flag on your arm.
You're gonna break everybody.
We got me showing my beautiful dude. You know, ready to lead a blitzkrieg in 1939.
You're gonna say this ugly mug on camera. You're gonna break everybody's shit, man.
Well, I always do, don't I?
This space will be the one to do it.
So what's going on Friday afternoon for you?
Just relaxing before all hell breaks loose for me, and I actually gotta do something.
Gotta ship out, I guess?
Yep. So I'm having a couple of days of relaxing before I start putting in the work to pack and get ready.
Have you already pre-shined your shoes so you won't have to deal with shit when fucking Sarge comes around and, you know, questions whether or not you've been polishing your shoes?
Shit, don't have to anymore.
Well, that's desert. I mean, like, but what about like just fuck, what's it called? What?
My dress uniform?
Well, dress uniform, but when you're guarding like just like targets that aren't fucking shit, like the fucking canteen.
Oh, I'm on post.
Yeah, like, you know, they expect you to fucking have black boots that are fucking, they can reflect light so badly that, you know, so well, I should say, that like they'll burn your face in. Like,
that was the old military. Now all of them are with the suede boots.
Oh, well, you're fucking lucky, I guess.
I remember doing that shit, and I remember doing that shit piss-ass drunk.
Well, it was something to do to occupy your time at that point, I bet.
That and ironing the uniform. I got to learn how to straight creases.
Dude, I had to learn that in cadets, okay? So, I mean, I can understand how annoying that would be when you're in your 20s and stuff, but, like, as a kid, it's like, oh, come on, man. But you had to do it.
Had to. I remember those days. Plenty of nights I did it drunk. More than I can care to remember.
Hey, that makes it more fun that way, you know? It's like drunk or stoned, you know? You're just doing a menial task and, you know, it gets you through it.
Build dog tags.
Do you wear those are your active ones or what?
Yeah, these are my current ones. Gotta wear them whenever I'm in uniform. Got them hanging right here by the bed. This way I always remember to grab them.
Yeah, it's like your keys or your wallet, you know?
Oh, yeah, never forget them. For a while, they was hanging off the rear view of one of my trucks.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
I kept forgetting them, so I was like, fuck, I need to bring them in the house. So I put them right by my bed, so when I wake up, they're the first thing I fucking see.
Well, you're gonna need them, I guess, soon enough.
Here in a couple days.
So how long but you're reserves, aren't you?
Yeah,
So how long are you shipping out for?
about a month, give or take. A couple days.
I don't want to, get you in any trouble, but is this a training exercise or is this active duty?
No, it's training.
Okay. So basically, there's some guy out there in, I guess, Oregon or Michigan, Oregon or Washington, who came back after Vietnam and just wanted to get through town, and they wouldn't let him. So now he's sequestered out in a mine, and they're going to send you out there to try to root him out.
Yeah, we could go with that.
You get the reference I'm making, right?
Although most of the people in this chat already know really where I'm going.
Yeah, but hold on. You do get the reference that I'm giving, don't you? I know it's I'm not maybe making the best reference, but it's still a pop culture reference. Do you not get it? You don't?
No.
Okay, well, remember First Blood?
Oh, yeah.
Where the reserves go out because they've got to flush them out of the mine, and the idiots decide to fucking shoot an RPG into the fucking mine and close them up in there. And I can't remember if it was, it was the cop, Callahan, I believe, who was like, fuck it. I don't give a fuck if you got to work tomorrow. You're going to dig that fucking opening out. You fucked up. And now we got to go there. So that was the obscure reference.
Now that you mention it, I know what you're talking about. It's been a while since I've seen the movie.
No, but you see the weekend warrior type mentality in those types of reservists. But then again, you've actually served actual terms of duty, so there's a big difference, I would believe, between the mentality. What's that?
A little bit.
A little bit, I'd guess. Just a little. You ever had your own Colonel Troutman?
Oh, good Lord. I've had a couple.
And you're currently Army, right?
Yeah.
Because the way you like boys, it makes me think that you were part of the Navy.
I was just thinking.
No, you know who's definitely part of the Navy is Tex.
Technically,
Call in, you fucking greasy bastard.
Technically, the Marine Corps is a department of the Navy.
It is, and they're extra gay there.
Nah, I wouldn't go that far. They're the ones that was born in a bar.
Yeah, but they had nothing else to fuck but a cow. You get what I'm fucking saying. And I've had so many friends that served and stuff, and I actually had Canadian friends. Like after 9/11, they actually went to go serve with the American forces, regardless of division. Like I knew one guy that went to the Marines, and he certainly was fucking built for it. He was this monster of a guy. Army as well. So yeah, I knew several Canadians that did go serve for America after 9/11, because Canada only got involved in 2003, which was when the invasion of well, actually no, it was a little bit before. They were sort of involved after 2001, but it was really more special forces than anything else. JTF2 was one of the primary teams, which is one of their elite groups, but the big action started after war was committed on Iraq, because that opened up enough funding for sending more people to Afghanistan. So
I met a few of them on my last deployment. I met a few Canadian military people.
Oh yeah. How gay were they?
I did not bother to ask.
So I guess it was just so evident that you didn't need to.
I let them do their thing. I just did my job. I was like, what you do after hours is your business.
That's right.
I'm here to know.
What you do with that log of maple, that's your business.
What y'all do with all that maple syrup, hey, that's on y'all. Don't drag me into that shit.
Hey, it's good for sex games.
That I've never used.
It's fun but sticky. So, but then again, it's certainly better than that crap that you fucking Americans eat. That fucking table syrup, you know, like Aunt Jemima's, or I can't remember the other one that was recently sort of.
Butterworth?
What's that?
Mrs. Buttersworth?
That's right. There you go. And well, yeah, there's tons. That's disgusting. But maple syrup, very pleasing. It's healthy for you too.
Canada. I've had some from Vermont.
Yeah, but if you want the real deal, you got to go to Canada, or at least get it from Canada.
I may have to have you send me some sometime so I can try it out.
Oh, dude, no joke. When I say there is a maple syrup mafia, there's a maple syrup mafia. It's so lucrative that, well, there's been such big heists that now there's a movie coming out. I sent the article to Drew. I can't remember who's starring in it, but it's basically about how this most recent one that was so large, I think it was $60 million, that was stolen over a period of time. And they're making a Netflix movie out of it because it literally was such a big deal. So it's no joke when I tell you there's a maple syrup mafia. There's been tractor trailers that have been stolen that were loaded with maple syrup because the demand is so high and the profits are so great. So,
Holy.
So I gotta say that, you know, that's uniquely Canadian, and I sort of take pleasure in that sort of thing. You know, that's something to commend, I would think, at least for the value of what we produce here in Canada.
Oh yeah, that's something to take pride in. All I have where I'm from is the Indy 500 and the Brickyard 400.
Yeah, well, that's something. So let me look at the chat here. We got 12 watching. No questions posited so far. Now, like I said earlier, because Ken said it when he was on Drew's show with me, but he said that he was going to potentially go live 80% tonight.
Yep.
So, don't know exactly when that might happen, but that should be happening at least in the next 50 minutes or, you know, after.
You gotta go on there, that shiny belt alongside Drew when he holds his.
What's that?
Are you gonna go on there holding that beautiful belt of yours while Drew holds his? Give him a little shit.
Well, I haven't been invited onto Friday Night Fire, but I do have that shiny gold belt that you are referring to. But yeah, let's talk about a few things. I mean, you'd think that people would be lined up to be here, but obviously people have revealed themselves.
Getting ready to say I'll join y'all for the hell of it.
There you go. That's your intermediary belt, I guess.
I don't hold a belt.
Well, you did at one point, so you know you could make up some sort of rule.
The Fuck Joe Cronin Championship.
Yeah, you could call it that. But yeah, man, this we talked about this on Drew's show. You really should check it out if you haven't seen it, because Ken explains why this belt smells so strong because he kept it in his armoire, as he called it, and that's where he kept all his cologne and stuff. So it's so strong. Like being next to my face here, like it's just overwhelming. And I mean, I already have a problem as it is with the fucking Karens at the, you know, any workplace where they just put on so much fucking perfume. It's just offensive. And this is, you know, it's not that bad, but it's still just, it's permeating. It's just really strong. So, Costanza says, fires are temporarily on hold. Really?
I wonder if that.
I heard it was coming back tonight. But
I wonder if that belt that I had reeked of fucking Marlboros when I sent it to Joe.
Could be. Oh, we got a call from the one and only Casey is raw. And he should be added in here in a second. There he is. And awesome sauce.
What's up, Dave?
What's up, bud?
I think my damn dog pissed in here.
Again?
Yeah.
Was it your dog or was it
I
one
just
of
got
those kids?
fucked up also again. And again.
Again. Damn it. I just literally had my foot rubbed right through it.
Was it the dog or was it one of those kids that escaped your dungeon, Casey?
Oh, they're dead long time ago. I mean, I guess I should be feeding them and watering them, but they're dead long time ago. But I saw it as a hangout, so I figure I hadn't really been on your show in a while, Dave.
You have not.
Just,
Well, thank you for joining us.
I figured to come on and steal some of your clout.
Well, I've got so much that I'm willing to give it free to you, the people. And again, you are looking at the real world's champion. Don't listen to that fish-faced fuck that seems to think that he somehow is an actual champion when he whispers his promos like, "Hey, I'm the real champion. I'm gonna hurt you. I'm believable. Believe me, because I'm dangerous." Okay, there, bud. Okay. We'll see what he does now. Now that he's got the belt, let's see where he goes. He's probably going to go to a fucking farm. He's going to go up to a cow. He's going to just, like, go onto its udder, and he's just going to suck the milk out of there. And he's like, "Oh, yes, baby. Give me that fucking milk. I'm going to make cheese myself when I just cream it out." You know?
You
know
think
that's
that's what he does on his time off? He makes his own cheese? I mean,
that's
I've
what you call what he does. I mean,
I'd watch what you say if he's listening there, Casey. He may take a task off for talking shit about him.
Well, I'm not saying anything.
remember, I'm not just the first Foulmouth Network champion. I'm also this man's representative. And I certainly don't take too kindly when somebody like Drew, who's so manipulative, to take control and manipulate this clearly mentally retarded individual, that I will certainly stand in line to protect Casey is raw.
You know, he forgot that if it wasn't because of my donation, he wouldn't be champion.
That's right.
If I didn't give that pity dollar, he would have been on the wheel, and then we would have a different champion.
Very true, Casey. Very true.
And he took one of those task backs because...
Unbelievable. Egregious, even. Egregious.
So I should be at 7 right now, not 6.
That's right.
Because, I mean, I helped the guy out. No, I ain't gonna talk shit about Drew.
That will have to be something that would have to be brought up on Sunday evening when you're that wig and moo and shit.
Oh, we're not doing that shit. We're deciding to do the MRE route, and I think that's a lot better. You cut
I'm
it out.
disappointed in you, Joe, for not sending Casey the good MREs again. Okay,
Offered.
I don't know what experience that not Mars, that Tex has had with MREs. I don't know if he served or if he did some sort of duty, but what was with the hate in that episode of Drew's show for MREs? Are you kidding me? Yeah, they're not fucking gourmet food, but they're not fucking bad. They keep you alive. They give you what you need, and they make efforts to fucking make it taste good. Any army that caters to vegetarians, as disgusting as that is, goes to show that there's an effort done to make food taste good. Mr. Active Service Member, do you not agree?
They are a bit bland, and the one thing they are good for is stopping you the hell up.
But that's what you need to do as a soldier.
What, get stopped up so I can't shit for a week?
Yeah. While you kill people, that's what you need to do. While you're okay, okay, let's take it my route, okay? Non-killing. If I'm going on a portage. Now, portage basically is a French word. I'm sure you didn't know that. That basically is you traverse land and water using a canoe. So when you're traversing a lake and you reach land and there's two lakes between that land, well, you carry that canoe until you get to the water again and you continue. What better food is it for that sort of situation than an MRE? I don't think of any.
In that case, you are absolutely 110% right. But
What?
would like
Well,
to have my body work regularly and not be stopped up because I ate half a dozen MREs.
Yeah, but you don't eat those when you're fucking on civvy time. You don't eat those when you're, not serving. When you're serving, you're expected to be able to run for 48 hours without fucking resting. That's why they want these things to fucking operate the way they do.
Hey, as long as I get...
And you know what? They don't taste bad. And in fact, if you actually, to be quite honest, I understand where you're coming from, Joe. But you can actually have a regular bowel movement, even if you have to consume these things. If you could be taking fish oil, for example, primrose oil. You could basically just drink some olive oil if you wanted, but that would help you pass that stuff and it wouldn't stay in your system and it wouldn't clog you up. So there are ways to sort of get yourself around that sort of predicament.
I've been eating them for so long, I'm just used to it.
But they're not bad. I don't understand the hate. First of all, you got all these different flavors and styles and foods and stuff. They don't taste bad. They got a great selection of food. I don't agree with the fact that there's bread in there that you could make a house of because it literally is a brick. But then again, you take the peanut butter or the cheese spread and you can easily put that on that bread. It'll keep you, going. So I can't hate MREs. I just can't.
is
Yeah,
it
I
professional?
offered to send this one to Casey, but Drew never gave me the green light. He never said, go ahead, send it. None of that.
Well, Drew is a little slow, but you just look at his mongoloid face and you sort of get that picture. But
Because it was me that brought up the MR by holding up that one I had. And I told him time and time again, even Casey will vouch. Drew,
Yeah.
do you want me to send this to Casey? Drew, I'll go ahead and send it if you want me to.
I would
Let me
have
know.
liked to see Casey review all the different main meals of MREs. Whether it be beans and wieners, the vegetarian rice, the pizza slices. They got some crazy. Again, people don't understand. And this is actually, really intrigued me because people have actually encouraged me to do this. But for my foul mouths, for my too many chefs, I don't know how that relates to foul mouths, but too many chefs. To review MREs or to talk about MREs, and it is an intriguing sort of topic, just for the fact that I've tried many MREs. I like them. I support them. I'm shitting on people that shit on them, and I don't know. I mean, like, I would love to see people review them, you know. But I mean, shit. There's like what 20 different menu options on the current MRE list. And I mean, to buy all those would be a substantial amount of money. Unless you're in the, forces, and then you can do it for free. So is that what you're going to do there, Joe? Give us a review for free?
If I have any when I'm over there, which I'm sure I will, and how many I actually bring back home with me.
Well, if, while you're evading fire, if you can make a few videos, I'm sure many people would appreciate it.
But my channel.
If I'm gonna cook this thing, do I need to be outside cooking it, or?
It depends on how you make it. If you're gonna use the heater pack, which Baldy Locks there, Tex could not even explain, then it would be better to have at least ventilation if you're doing it inside. But you can do it outside. The bottom line is that it produces hydrogen and other gases, and the reaction can't be stopped. As soon as you add water to that chemical brick at the bottom of the heater pack, it just won't stop until it's done consuming. So pick your right spots, because you might end up setting off your fire alarm. So
Yes.
Okay,
so everything I did, Casey. So
it would best just to do it outside.
It would be recommended highly to do it outside.
Okay. Well, I mean, tomorrow I really had nothing much to do, so I can go find that for Sunday show. If they're easy,
all you have to, once you get that heater element going and slide it, just prop it up against a rock. If you got a pillar somewhere,
45-degree angle.
If you have a pillar outside your house somewhere holding up like an awning, lean it up against that pillar, anything like
that. How long does it usually take to cook these things?
2 to 3 minutes, maybe.
Oh, really?
That's it. These things get super hot. And watch out when you handle the heater pack, because as soon as you add the water, you can't stop the reaction. It's just going to start, and it's going to get hot fast. So wait, because it'll eventually subside, and that usually is calculated for the time when the food's going to be ready. But be careful, because it's going to be hot.
Okay. Yeah, I was like, tomorrow will be a good day looking for it. And
the heater elements now, I'm telling you, are a one-time use thing.
They always were.
One thing with them. You can't add more water and start it over again.
No.
Okay.
And if you add too much water, it's going to actually be inefficient. It's not going to boil as much as you need to. You got to look, there's lines on the package. Says, fill up to this line.
Okay.
If you fill anything over, it's not going to be as efficient. It's better to actually use less than it is to use more. Also, what is this about the man with 2 first names says, Dave's hair grew back so fast. I cut my hair literally 2 weeks ago. I mean, before it was like out to here, like, 80s style fucking, Miami Vice. But I got it streamlined, as you can see.
Well, hair grows fast. Shoot, usually.
You, Casey, you're a prime example of it.
Well,
yes, I have to agree with Joe here. You're not really the best person to talk about hair growth, Casey.
Great, good point. But I usually shave about and shave my head and trim the beard like every month and a half, give or take.
Why aren't you going for a Jim the Anvil Neihart? You should have a nice big
Just-
long beard, and you just get, every time you get mad, you're like, "Grr, grr," and you just,
I do have it where it start going down, where I'll, try to braid it in like a little ponytail.
well,
But-
actually, if you were to grow your chin hair long and then sculpt it like the Egyptians, you know how they had the long, beard, you would actually look like you'd look like one of the what's it?
Pharaohs?
What's his name? Imhotep. You would look like Imhotep, I believe, from some of the photos I've seen. He was a somewhat fluffy designer of pyramids. So he was also somewhat he shaved his head, but he did have a beard, and he was a little fluffy in the face. So you kind of look like him.
Well, it's getting to that point. I'm ready to get a haircut and shave again. I
What
mean,
kind
you
of
guys
haircut?
can't.
Yes.
I mean, you guys don't really see it, but I got the horseshoe look, like Mr. Burns.
So you're just gonna shave it all off, or what?
Yeah, I mean, I'll trim the beard, but I'll shave my head again.
Fuck it, just go baby face, Casey.
No, I
How about grow the skullet? You got the horseshoe, so then grow the
Yeah.
back long, so it looks
Oh.
like you belong in the Joe Dirt movie, or something.
like have brown hair.
Well, you
versus
do
Hogan's
you do
hair.
like what's it called? Excuse me. You do like the Indy 500, right? You know, those cars that race around in circles.
Yeah.
So that's what they wear there, right? That is the usual look of somebody who attends that, right?
Well, I guess. I mean, I used to like NASCAR, but I grew out of that pretty quickly. My brother's a huge NASCAR fan. He's
You know
been
what?
to
I would just rather put a bunch of Skittles in the toilet and flush it. And then you just see basically the same thing as NASCAR, but you don't have to pay the prices, and it's a lot done a lot faster than watching on TV. So
Well,
that's a joke there, Casey. You have my permission to laugh. It's okay. It's okay.
I was just gonna say, I assume those tickets going to NASCAR race. I mean, they can get up to like 80 to 100,000 people at the NASCAR race.
Yeah, and there's people that buy Jeeps that end up spending a lot of money, despite the fact that these things are rust buckets, and it's all about the experience, apparently, to them. I don't know why I wouldn't do that, but okay.
I wouldn't mind to get a Jeep.
Car race in my life, and I had free ticket.
What do
Huh?
you say?
I've been to one NASCAR race in my life, and I was given a free ticket to go.
You know what? That reminds me of one of the work trips I had back when I was living in Pennsylvania. We were doing a job in Connecticut, and one of the perks, they gave us tickets to the NASCAR race. But here's the kicker: we would be
What's
already
the
back.
kicker?
I would be back in Pennsylvania, and like, why would I want to travel back to Connecticut to watch a race? I mean, if it was somewhere closer, fine, but when I had to travel 3-4 hours to get to Connecticut.
Jesus, can't even say the
Can't
state.
even say Connecticut. Wow,
Well,
dude.
I stuttered a little bit.
A little
But-
bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
There's a 5-minute pause there, Casey.
Because I realized I was saying it wrong, and I had to try again.
Can the real Casey call in? I know that the real Casey's in the chat somewhere. But if the real Casey can call in, that would be appreciated. Now,
Yeah,
we have 18 viewers right now. perhaps this is a good time to talk about this. But, you know, I'm certainly one to not show my cards, as we all know. But when I get called, you know, when somebody says ante up, boom, cards get put on the table. And, well, whoever gets enraged about it certainly is not my concern. But if you checked out Drew's stream earlier today, I called in. And then Ken called in.
And then I called in.
And then you did too. But despite the fact that there are clearly people out there, and we all know who you are at this point, who want to see some sort of war between me and Ken, you ain't getting it. And as simple as that. And you can see quite clearly, you know, how we conducted ourselves on Drew's stream earlier this afternoon. So that is something I think that is necessary to bring up and address.
It's sad that people want to tear this community apart. I mean, why can't we just get along? I mean,
I also want to address a few other things, because all these, you know, ninnies, I guess I'll use a very, very antiquated term, ninnies. I think it was popular in the 20s or something. But I am 14,000 years old. At least last time I checked. Sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less. I don't even remember. But yeah, ninnies. Who, you know, would claim or would hope that, you know, Ken and me would never be friends again or never interact. Now, Ken the other day actually wished me a happy Easter. Yeah, I didn't talk about that on air. And I wished him and his family a happy Easter. There you go. What about that, haters? Or the other day that he gave me the links to his private Patreon shows. I wasn't talking about that or making an announcement. Hey guys, you hear this? No. And then today, I called in because, well, Dave's got to shit talk whenever he can, and we all know who the real world champion is. But I called into Drew's show, and Ken called in. Did the haters get the fight that they wanted? Certainly not. So, there we go. So, I'll leave it to you to think whatever you want, to let your delusions encompass your body. But I'm here, and that's the truth. Gentlemen, any comments?
Yourself and Mr. Ken are very classy individuals who know how to conduct yourself in the appropriate manner.
hold on, what about me?
Now, we were talking about the fight that people want.
Sorry, to be quite honest, Casey, if the appropriate manner would have been if your lady friend had desired coitus during WrestleMania weekend, no matter how tired you are, you would have performed the task. Because, you know, if you need to at that point say, you know, I need to go out and go to a convenience store, buy one of those pills that they have behind the till that say, you know, massive power, super cock, you know, power, whatever, you know, and you can't get Viagra because the fucking pharmacy is closed, then you do that. The lady, look, not only does she have responsibilities to you, but you have responsibilities to her. So if she wants, well, I'm not gonna, you know, I could go, you know, I'm gonna be respectful. How about that? I'm trying. So if she requires some sort of loving, then sorry, Casey, I don't care if you're tired. You are responsible for, you know, providing that loving. That's all I can say, without going into very dirty details.
I am with Rose on this one because you heard what I said Sunday, Casey. Do I got to repeat it?
Sure.
You, all right, you asked for it. You failed to perform when you had a woman throwing that ass.
No, it's not
at
performance. It's not performance. It's duty. Okay? Duty. Doesn't matter if you're not in the mood. If she's not in the mood and you need off, she does her job. And that goes in reverse as well. Well, not in reverse, in both ways, you know? So if you're not in the condition to well, not condition, but if you're not in the mood to perform, guess what? Do some sort of actor practices or whatever the fuck, you know, not John, fucking Robert De Niro does, or, you know, get yourself into character and do the job that you were tasked to. Okay. Joe doesn't ask to go fucking fight Biden's war, but he does it because he signed up. Okay, so the fact is that, you know, you got to fight a war too, Casey. And if that means that you got to, you know, drink some coffee and, you know, put yourself down between a pair of legs, then, well, that's what you got to do for king and country.
And like I said Sunday, your failure to do so, to me, implies one of two things. Do you remember what those two things are?
What?
Either your shit ain't working or you're gay.
No, you're wrong in both of those. You're wrong in both of those. He's not disciplined. That's the problem. First of all, he needs to go through boot camp, okay? And he needs to understand that duty comes beyond everything else. So, duty of his girl to please him, understandable. But you can't expect it to only go one way. If she expects and she requires servicing, then, and I don't mean to make her sound like a car, but that's just the way it is. Then you have to do your duty too. Okay? You see what I'm saying? Okay, you got to do your duty too. And I think it's Fax Channel or some faggot who's trying to call me. And no, I don't take calls from faggots. So, sorry, this is a no homo channel. Thank you for coming up. But yeah, back to your duty, Casey. You got a duty to serve. Just like, look, who's better to be on this call than Joe Compton, who serves his duty without question? And you must emulate Joe Compton. When the duty comes upon to you and the pussy is presented, then you must serve king and country.
Because God only knows when it's going to be through your way again, Casey.
Oh, come on.
No. Hold on. Let's just be honest. Okay, you can make fun of Casey all you fucking want, but this girl was begging him to fuck her. So, I think, regardless of what you want to believe about Casey, he's got some sort of sexual appeal, or she just wants to inherit that video game collection. I don't know which one. But regardless, is that clearly he's got the power. And, you know, I got to be honest. Sometimes you do have to tell some of these ladies no. And it's true. Okay, you got to discipline them. They've got to understand that no, when I tell you no, it's no. I am the one in control here. And if they don't like it, they can fuck off. But they stay there because they need that cock. So they have to adhere to your schedule. However, there's still the matter of duty. So it must be all balanced properly.
Well, I mean, yeah, I was exhausted though.
No excuse.
Exhausted.
No excuse. She was throwing it right at your face, Casey.
But it's not like it's the first time I had sex with her.
Ball right down the middle. And you
Look, well, Joe, but I've got to agree at least with Casey on at least one thing, is that there's been times where I've just been way too tired. Okay, shit, I've fucking faked orgasms just to fucking end the shit. Okay, it's acceptable in certain points, so it has to be judged accordingly.
But if a fat follows through right down the middle, aren't you going to take that swing, Dave?
Normally yes, but if she's pissing me off, no. And there's been that situation where it's been begged of me, and it's just like, no, not a and obviously there was a fight going on at that point, but it's just like, no, I'm not gonna fucking give into that shit at that point. But there's other times where it's like, well, it's my duty, I gotta do it.
Well, Dave, I think Joe wants me to produce another kid. Oh, I mean, a kid.
Another one? I never
Oh.
heard of the first one, to be honest.
Well, I had a couple that including my late wife, they was pregnant, but they both had miscarriages. But there might be kids of mine out there. I mean,
Oh, motherfucking help us. God.
see, and a lot of times, I mean, if I'm with someone, like how long I was with this one, I mean, over 2 years, I don't use a condom.
Well, that's nice. I don't know what you want me to say with that. I mean, I don't want to inquire about your lady's prophylactic use, or
I was just
now you're starting to put it a little personal. I mean, yeah, we can talk about sex all you want, but now you're making me feel uncomfortable. Casey, unbelievable.
I'm sorry.
But Dave may want more Casey's, because that would be more people he would have to defend, which means his rates could go up.
I gotta say one thing: if Casey doesn't have to worry about fucking condoms and he hasn't got himself snipped, that's a good deal. And you might be making fun of Casey, but he's getting fucking pussy and not having to fucking jimmy up or fucking snip down. So Casey's winning right now, to be quite honest. I certainly ain't snipping my boys. No fucking chance in hell.
Oh hell! Oh no! I mean, if I ever have father a kid, then that's one thing. I'm not actively trying to get
impregnate
anyone.
women. Well,
yeah,
I wouldn't expect you to either. I would not want to have 23 children to have to pay money for. But.
Well, you're in Canada. You're not paying for my.
No, I'm just saying, if I was in your position, what are you talking about? Come on.
Well,
More people
I just never.
in, Dave. That's more clients for you, which means you get more money in your pocket, especially when those child support cases come rolling around.
Dude, I'm already working on fucking practically pro bono cases, man, because nobody can afford actual proper rates. So I'm like literally one of these public defenders in the ghetto and stuff. I just take whatever I can fucking get, because if not, just not making ends meet.
So you're pretty much just to keep your skills sharp and on point.
Well, I've been making...
Well, actually, I'm sort of like Matt Murdock.
I've been making many payments. Like I told Dave, I'll be paying for life for his services.
Yeah, I've always that's the truth. He says he's playing for life. Why? Because I've got to be on fucking on call and paying attention to everything all the time, because you never know when something's gonna happen where Drew is gonna say you're gonna have to pay for this or some shit. So it's a challenge.
I still feel that my idea having derailed versus less than serious and double or nothing, I think it's a good idea, and people would choose which one's better during those 6 weeks. If less than serious did better, I win, or derailed.
I voted against that. I don't like that idea personally, but that's just me.
Because like Drew said, what if there was somebody on those shows that did not care for you, that would completely go out of their way to sabotage them just so you would lose? you're putting all your eggs in that basket. You're relying on everybody else to pull the weight on top of you, Casey.
Well, I was also trying to, finish these tasks in one shot, though.
But you're putting all your eggs in one basket. You're relying on all of them. All it takes is one of them to say, fuck Casey. Then all of a sudden, you're back down to zero. Then because this was accepted, there's nothing your attorney can do about it.
Well, it looks like it's not going to happen anyways. I mean, it was just an idea, just bonding off on what J-Man said. I thought it was a good idea because I know a lot of people don't want to use wrestling terms, but it's like Raw versus SmackDown.
Oh, I understand that, but you got to see where I'm coming from here, bud.
Well, like I said, I don't think it's happening anyways.
So I'd say you dodged a bullet on that one.
Oh, I think I dodged another bullet because I did not want to dress up in a dress and a wig. Especially like that for 4 hours.
Not even if it meant 3 of your tasks were done, half of them in one shot?
Nah, I don't want to do it. It's
but
just
look at that. Half your shit's done in one shot, bud. You'd be down to 3.
Yeah, but I'd rather bypass that and just do the MRE, or if I can't, God forbid if I don't find the MRE, I guess I have to find, what was it, vapor rub?
No, not if. That's a separate punishment. You have to find vapor rub. It's just one of the tasks. Another thing is the MRE.
I'm wondering about this vapor rub.
How coincidental. Now
Somewhere
your phone starts to screw up. And vapor rub that you can literally get at a corner store. You're going to tell me you're not going to be able to get vapor rub?
Oh, no. I didn't say that. I was wondering how... I'm just wondering how we're going to do it. Like, if I'm going to, sit there...
Drew and I have talked about this. Don't you worry your pretty little head. It might hurt you. But, yeah, we'll take care of that for you, okay? Basically, it's recommended... They say thick slather on your chest. Basically I think it's once an hour for 4 hours. But regardless, we may not even put you through that. But that being said, that's how they describe it. And Drew and I have been going through the medical aspects because we don't want you dead on air because we might be liable. So we're making sure that whatever it is that you will have to do won't kill you. It just will probably hurt a lot.
I used to have this icy hot, this liquid icy hot.
It's almost the same thing.
Oh, really?
It's similar. It'll give you that nice hot feeling.
Because this stuff I'm talking about, when I had my back injury, I poured the shit on.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't use Bengay. Seen as you're gay.
I thought you used that or icy hot.
Oh no, you're lucky. You're lucky that I didn't get you to go to a Chinese place or even have someone send you the package. But there's something called Tiger Balm, which makes everything look like child's play. This thing will burn through the earth itself. It's that fucking hot. It's good for muscles, but you Yankees, you're not used to this sort of thing, so it would certainly hurt you. Now, we got a new caller. The one, the only, 42, Real as Fuck TV, a.k.a. Too Many Names, a.k.a. Way Too Long, a.k.a. Vikings fan.
What's up? What's up, Rose? What's going on, man?
Yeah, it certainly sounds like you're calling from Minnesota.
Well, This is the first fucking chance I've had to talk to this fucking Casey. So,
Whoa,
what's
wrong
up,
with Casey?
Casey? What's
What's
up,
up?
Casey?
What's up, Viking
Huh?
fan?
Mr. Deathpool guy, Mr. fucking Deathpool.
Hey,
boy.
too many people in Hollywood, anyways. I think he's doing a service to everyone.
He ain't trying to do no service to me if I fucking die.
Hey, he's
What
not
the
calling
fuck?
you out. You're not part of Hollywood either.
What the fuck, Casey? Why? I mean, I still am confused. Why in the hell you even decided to fucking put me on the death pool, Casey?
When did he
What
put
the
you on?
fuck,
Hold
man?
on. When did he put you on the Deadpool?
Last month.
Okay, well, you know what? I'd say just don't even bother because you're immortal. You already proved that. 2 heart attacks already. They still can't kill you. I mean, like, you get fucking worked up in a fucking video, with Joe Cronin and stuff. It still can't kill you. I'm sorry, dude. You're just, you have now the punishment of immortality. Like, you're just going to keep living forever. So just get used to it, dude.
Well, not according to Casey. I got about fucking.
No,
7 months
the point
dead.
I'm trying to make is that every time someone tells you you're immortal, you prove that you're not. So,
Well, I
you're just not going
honestly-
to die.
I honestly don't know if anybody actually has put me on a real death pool like this, threw me out there like that. Like, I think that Casey's the first one that really called it out. People have said, "Oh, Vikings fan is going to have a 3rd heart attack," and shit like that before, but they really never. I don't remember anybody really straight up, saying, "Oh yeah, Vikings ain't making it through 2022." So I'm sorry, I gotta call you out, Casey, because darn it, just like Rose said, I'm not immortal, but I guarantee you, I am making it through 2022 or 2022. All right, motherfucker. I ain't going down, dude. I survived. I've fucking made it through this shitty 2 years of this, you know what? And fucking then I'd end up dead after this shit. Fuck that, Casey. Come on, man.
Well,
If I was gonna die, don't you think I'd die in the middle of the COVID?
Well, it's not my fault that I have these visions.
Visions. What the fuck, man?
It just comes to me, these predictions. It's not my fault. It's just predictions. So,
Well, if you're saying that you had a vision that I'm gonna die, man, you need to get your visionary fucking checked out a little bit because you're not seeing shit right or something. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but
well, I'm not
You're just-
physically. I'm physically not seeing you dying. I'm talking about like I'm seeing vision, like through my mind power. And my mind power says you ain't gonna make it out 2022. I'm sorry, man.
So, your vision power that you have, it can only fucking predict that I'm gonna die in 22, but it can't predict how I'm gonna go out. That don't seem right. I don't know how I'm gonna go. Come on, man.
Well, I can't tell you that, or
Fuck.
I don't wish death on people. It's just I predict.
Oh,
What?
you already have. You've already wished death on Vikings.
Exactly. Come on, dude. You can't say that.
Oh, I ain't wishing death on him. I said it's prediction.
Yeah, it's a vision. It's a vision that you had, right?
That's right.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But I could be wrong. I mean, shit happens if I'm wrong.
You know how many fucking visions I've had that ain't never fucking been remotely the truth? Plenty. Thousands. But I've also, I did have this one, I call it a dream, right? And it was fucked up because this shit happened like probably, I'd say 7 years ago. And the motherfucking dream was about a fucking digital flat screen fucking pinball motherfucking machine.
Oh.
Right? And this shit had never even been invented or fucking created yet. All right? And I tried for years to try to get the $25,000 up to get the patent on it, because this dream that I had, I knew it was going to be a fucking gold mine. And I swear to you guys that God fucking sent it to me and said, here you go, dude. Just get the patent and the rest will take care of itself. Because let me tell you guys the rest of the story. All right? Here's how the fuck it goes. And this is the facts. I'd say about 3 years ago, this guy goes to motherfucking Shark Tank with the digital pinball idea. Mark Cuban, the last fucking shark, gives him a fucking deal for it. So what does that tell you guys? What would have happened to me? I would have fucking been a multi-motherfucking millionaire off a vision that was sent to me from fucking God. You know what I'm saying? Now that's a real fucking vision, Casey. Not this desk shit, all right? Just to let you know, and everything I'm telling you is all the absolute motherfucking truth. And I tried for years to get the patent for that fucker because I knew it was going to be a seller. So when you see like the digital pinball machines, you know, in the bars and shit, fucking maybe you'll think of me because fucking I had that idea, man. I just couldn't get the patent. I knew I tried I had it all figured out. Like, I knew how much the patents are a fucking ripoff. Let me tell you guys that. They're $25,000. $25K to get the patent, to secure it. You guys know that? You know that, Casey?
Well, I knew expensive the patent shit, yeah.
25,000, dude, and I tried, and I mean, I could have tried to just come up with my own shit and just tried to do it and fucking went for it, but fucking I figured in the end I would just end up getting sued. You know what I mean? Because I didn't have the fucking patent. So
I hate to break your spirits. I looked it up on Google, and I said, when was the first video pinball machine?
Nah, you're not listening. Digital flat screen pinball machine.
Yeah.
Yeah, with not fucking what you're thinking of a normal pinball machine.
No, it's a flat screen pinball machine.
Where you go in and you update it.
Yeah.
And you can change it to any kind of pinball machine you want.
Yeah. They said the first one that was ever made was back in 1998.
Well, go look up on Mark Cuban about it. Or
Also,
on Shark Tank.
I want to quickly add that when I look to my right, which on the video screen looks like I'm looking to my, well, right, but to the viewers left, I'm looking at my secondary screen, which is in portrait form. And when I look straight to the camera, that's when I'm looking at my primary screen. So unlike Mello, when I'm looking in a different direction, I'm looking at actual shit. Okay. Continue.
Well, it might have been invented, but I'm telling you this, that you can go on Shark Tank and you can see the whole thing. So
On what?
And that's on Shark Tank.
Oh, Shark Tank.
And
I heard shart. I was like, who sharted their pants?
I'm not talking about Casey farting, but
Hold on. Are you saying to me you never shit your pants ever?
I never said that. Well, why are you putting words in his mouth? I'm your attorney. You cannot be doing this, okay? Please, just stop. Okay.
No, I was talking about Vikings who say sharding.
No, he didn't say that. I just said that the way that he said that word reminded me of the word shart.
Yeah.
Which is a shit and a fart. But he didn't say that. Why are you putting words in his mouth?
but
You've never done, Casey. Listen to your attorney.
He doesn't ever. He doesn't ever, which just increases the price of my work, but it's not always pleasurable. So, you know, you can't really cleanse your soul with money. So,
I don't know, Casey. I think you should stay away from the visions and just stick to the video game.
Well, I mean, if it comes to me, am I not supposed to give people heads up about people's death coming up?
You could, but
Not necessarily a guy who's had 2 heart attacks.
Let me ask
You could have maybe let that one fucking go. And then said, you know what? You could have said it on January 1st, 2023. Like, fuck, I thought Vikings was gonna die in 2022, but he made it.
Well, at least you're.
Casey, how are you gonna feel? Heaven forbid, if Vikings was to pass this year, how would that make you feel?
Man.
I strike again, fuckers.
Oh, you'd steal my shit too, Casey, if I die? Oh, no. Oh, fuck, man.
Well, you'd be gone.
Oh.
So I figure if you're gone, I can steal your catchphrase. I mean, I need a good catchphrase.
You gotta let it live on, right, Casey?
That's right.
There would not be 1 ounce of remorse on your part, Casey. 1 ounce of sadness, 1 ounce of guilt.
No.
Nah.
Nah.
Fuck.
It's not like...
Nothing a little Super Mario Brothers won't cure, right, Casey?
That's right.
See? I know Casey pretty fucking good, huh? You might feel bad for about 6 hours, but you fucking played some old school Legend of Zelda or something like that, and you went through and you beat that. By the time you were done, you'd fucking be great again and feeling good. You're like, yeah, it's all right, man. It's all right.
Honestly,
Strike in, fuckers. Right, Casey?
Well, honestly, if it happens, I would feel bad for a
Would
minute.
you know? Would you really?
For a minute.
Yeah.
For a minute.
No, I would.
Hey, I got a question, Casey. Would the timer be going off, and once the 60 seconds clicked away, would you be all right again after a minute?
Oh yeah, I'll be like, life goes on. I mean, you gotta move on eventually.
Fuck, man. That's pretty quick.
Well,
All
I
right.
mean, you gotta predict more deaths for other people. So, I mean,
Should we favor Vikings?
Oh, shit, man. Every time, dude. Fuck me.
what?
I fucking forgot to watch the Undertaker fucking thing.
Should we return the favor, Vikings? Should we predict Casey's death?
He's not gonna die anytime soon, guys. Relax.
Yeah.
Into 2020, the high cholesterol.
Look, every time he predicts, every time he predicts a celebrity death, he ends up increasing his lifespan by 100 years. So, just don't mess with Casey at this point. He's Casey Dumas. Okay, he will predict your death in a spectacular form, and he'll actually gain life from it. He's sort of like a vampire, but he just can't suffice on blood. It's more essence than anything else. It's a complicated thing. Don't worry your pretty head there, Joe. I know it would hurt it.
I'm predicting the end of 2023 due to high cholesterol.
I would say more like 33, but
Yeah. I'm not saying Casey's gonna outlive me, but I think Casey will be okay for a while. I don't think he's going anywhere.
I appreciate that. Honestly,
it wasn't a compliment there, Casey. We're just talking about statistical fact. Okay.
Casey doesn't look like the type of guy that's like losing arms and legs and shit from diabetes and shit like that, and fucking have one eye is gone,
oh god,
or fucking from vision, or you don't really strike me as somebody that's slowly deteriorating yet. So you should be okay for a while.
Well, I guess the key point or key word is yet.
yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, it could all hit you at once, but
that's true. I mean, what's sad is that when my dad had colon cancer, he was. You wouldn't figure he wasn't going to be dead anytime soon, but when that cancer came by and during chemo, oh, it was like night and day. I couldn't believe the way he looked.
That sucks.
Yeah.
See, one thing I'll say, I'm actually more scared to have a stroke than have a heart attack. Because
I'd rather have neither. Thank you.
no,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I'm just saying, of the two, I would rather have a freaking heart attack if I had a choice than have a stroke.
Well, I
Yeah,
guess you
fuck,
like to live
bro.
dangerously.
No, because what I'm saying is, man, you have a fucking stroke. There's a good chance that you ain't gonna be the fucking right ever again. It's gonna take your speech from you.
That's
and
true. That is true.
And you ain't gonna never fucking you're never the fucking same again. You know what I'm saying? Where you have a heart attack, right? Yeah. Okay. Your blood was thick. Your blood got clogged up. They fucking put a stent in. They put you on a blood thinner. And hopefully your blood stays thin and the stent don't clog up. And that's the extent of it. You see your cardiologist every month, every year. You take your medication every month. And that's kind of hopefully how it should go. Not always. Sometimes you have a second one like I did. But
I'm hoping.
You just mentioned that nonchalantly. Well, sometimes you got
Yeah.
a second one like I did, but you know,
well,
it just comes with a deal.
you know what? It's really fucked up, but I can say that I talked to somebody right after I had my heart attack, and he had a heart attack too, and he was younger like me, and he fucking said, if you keep fucking smoking, you're gonna have another heart attack within 5 years, and he was right. You know what I mean? But
Dude, I
that
knew a guy who was like he was 20, I think, and he had a massive stroke and shit, you know. So,
Well, and with him, I think he ended up having 3 motherfucking heart attacks. And then he fucking was
America, fuck yeah, 3 heart attacks,
smoking, and he
and $1
was-
million worth of debt with the hospital.
and he he's the one that he said, every 5 years you're gonna fucking keep having a heart attack if you keep fucking smoking, right? And finally, he fucking quit smoking, and he's been good ever since. But that's the whole thing. Like I was saying, I am down to about a carton of fucking cigarettes a month. Now, if that's one of the biggest things that's gonna motherfucking contribute to me having my 3rd heart attack, I mean, yeah, I'm down to 7 cigarettes a day, which is a lot better than like a pack, which I was still smoking a pack a day, even after I had my first heart attack. So I was partially fucking
Badass.
asking. I admit that. But now I think that this time around, man, I'm doing more of a conscious fucking effort to try to do better, to try to stick around. And I always have that story in the back of my mind, that what he said to me, because like I said, within a month after having my heart attack, he told me that fucking story, man. And it's hard not to forget something like that. And he was a family friend too. I knew him. I've known him for a long time. I knew his wife I grew up with her kids, because she had a first husband, and then this was her second husband. And part of it too, I don't know if it wasn't partially to scare me straight, because he sees me outside at the gas station and I'm fucking got a cigarette fucking hanging out of my mouth a month after I had a heart attack and just was in the hospital. Fucking, so I can understand he could be, well, you know what, maybe I can change his life. I care about him. I know him. I'm going to tell him what the fuck I went through and what I think will most likely happen to you if you keep smoking. You know what I mean? So maybe God sent it.
And then you said, fuck it, I'm gonna keep smoking.
Well, you know what?
You can't
I'll
kill
say
me,
this.
motherfuckers! I strike again, God! I strike again!
I'll say this, that through the first heart attack, I could fucking care less how many fucking cigarettes I smoke. I mean, if I was burning through 3 packs of cigarettes a day, I could fucking care less, man. I did not give a fuck. I was as reckless as you could fucking
But then
be.
you found Mario, your savior. And Mario said, yes, I will save him. Is that what Mario sounds like? Something like that, right?
Something like that. But, you know, I don't know. You know,
Are you doing it? Are you doing anything to combat it, so you don't get it again?
well, that was another thing, too, that was weird that happened, okay? The first 5+ years, I was taking a blood thinner. And then all of a sudden, my cardiologist, doctor told me, they said that taking a blood thinner more than a year after you have a heart attack can cause more damage in the long run. So,
Thanks for letting me know there, docs.
yeah. So, through the second round of the second heart attack, in the middle of it, they decide to take me off of the blood thinner. And over the years, I have this shit where I'll get headaches and I feel like shit. And I just need to go in a dark room and relax and chill for a few hours. And then I usually feel okay. Well, I wasn't taking no blood thinner, and that shit was happening fucking almost every week. All the time. No rhyme, no reason. And now that I've been taking, now that I take an 81 milligram aspirin every day, fucking, it barely happens. So, I believe, I don't care what the new studies came out about the damage. They say a year after taking a blood thinner, you gotta do something, I think. So, I think especially since I'm still smoking. Maybe if I wasn't smoking at all, story. But it's just weird. It's weird how they can just say all of a sudden a study.
Goodness gracious!
I don't know how many years, 50 years, whatever, can come back with some new shit and say, oh, by the way, we now determine the exact opposite. And a year after your heart attack, you don't need it no more because it can cause more damage in the long run. And I'm like, what the fuck are you? I said, what are you guys even saying? I said, are you guys sure you just don't want to do it because of the insurance? And they're like, no, it ain't got nothing to do with the insurance. And I'm like, okay, well, I guess if you're saying things have changed, and I don't need to be on no blood thinner no more because it can cause more damage. All right. What are you supposed to say to that? Like, fuck you to the studies? The studies are wrong?
Well, was your blood pressure through the roof when all this shit happens?
No.
Huh.
That's the thing. My shit's pretty good. I have pretty normal. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I have high cholesterol, and I got to take a pill for that too. So, but that helps, you know. And I got to tell you guys something else weird. And this ain't no bullshit. Okay. I'd say this was before I had my heart attack. Fucking my first heart attack.
Way back in the day before I had my heart attack.
We're going back at least 10 fucking years ago, at least.
Back in 94? No.
Now I forgot my story.
You.
Oh yeah, I got it now. Okay. They did testing on me. and they test me to see if I got diabetes or not. And they test me, and they say, "Yeah, you got diabetes." Oh, what the fuck? So I think I had the least one, which I think was type C diabetes. Is that the least one?
I had no
think?
idea.
I think it. I
Also,
believe
Skype
it was,
lines are open. Skype lines are open. Please save me. Please continue.
so I'm gonna get out of here pretty soon, but and so so they test me and they're like, "You got diabetes," but they're like, "We're gonna do another test on you again, and we're gonna see just to make sure, right?" Then they fucking test me again, and they say, "Nah, you don't got diabetes, but you're red borderline." And I'm like, "What?" So now I don't have it, right?
So what did they explain their incompetence to? Like, oh, you were just passing a fucking maple donut. Like, what do they explain why they initially said that you had diabetes? And it's like, oh, no, you don't.
They said because they said it was red on the borderline, and that day it was red above it, and the second test it was red below it. So they're like, "Well, you're high risk, but you don't have it." And then I'm like, "Okay, well," I says, "How about we get one more test done just to be safe? Because the first time I do have it, the second time I'm high risk, but I don't."
So, you know, third time's a charm, you know, like best out of 3. What happened?
Yeah, so it comes back, and it's pretty normal this time, and I'm like, "Yeah."
So then you drop kick the nurses in the face and say, I told you! I told you!
I told him, I says, I tend to believe that maybe I was on a lot of sugar the day before.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
And that's why you may be seeing it borderline and high. And I says, I
But look how quick they were. They didn't even ask you, oh, did you maybe go on a sugar binge yesterday? Oh, yeah. Oh, you did? Well, maybe that could be affecting result. No, it's like, oh, this guy's got diabetes. Thanks for checking with your patient, you fucking freaks.
Yeah, it was stupid. I was like, well, I guess I got diabetes. Well, now I don't. Okay, thank you.
But aren't you supposed to be fasting when they do blood work?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Because a lot of times,
Now you have it. Now you don't.
That's why. That's why, you know, the first time when they said it, I'm like, you guys. I thought in my head, I'm like, you guys are fucking bullshit, man. Because it was barely over. It was like right on the edge, and I'm just like, yeah, I drink Mountain Dew on a regular basis, and fucking, if I probably cut down a little bit, if I cut down on the Mountain Dew a little bit, I'll be all right. Fuck you, you know what I mean? and that's more what it was. It wasn't like, oh, we're gonna try to scare this motherfucker and tell him he's got diabetes, and we're gonna tell him no, he don't. You know, it's like you guys. It was some stupid shit, and I'm like, oh, great, I'm gonna be getting stuck with the needle all the time. Wow, but they have better shit now. But
well, I mean, a lot of times they'll do tests and they want to do a second one just in case. I mean, that's why a lot of times they'll
No,
take,
you
like,
have to do. If you don't do a second test, you can't confirm whether or not the first test was faulty. So it's required, really.
I honestly think you're best to do a three test just to be safe. Fuck, never know, man.
No,
well, a lot of times they
sometimes.
take several vials of your blood.
Yeah. Oh, hey, I got one more. I'll tell you this one. Do you know that literally, within being checked into a hospital, within 2 hours they can know if you're having a heart attack or not? And I'm going to tell you guys exactly how this works. All right? I went in and I had serious symptoms. And both times, this is how they fucking knew. And they have this test. They have to draw a shitload of blood every hour out of you. And what it does is when they check these levels, if your fucking levels raise and they don't stop raising, you're having a fucking heart attack. And it's 100% fucking accurate, which is scary. By the time they've taken your blood that third time, they've diagnosed you that you are fucking having a heart attack and fucking you need a stent. And as soon as we can get a doctor here, or as soon as we can get with me, these guys brought me from one hospital in an ambulance to another hospital to do the stent procedure because they couldn't do it at the hospital that I was at the first time.
Well, that's pretty common, though. I mean, a lot of times.
But here was the thing. They didn't think that I was having a fucking heart attack. You know, they were like,
so
nah.
as they're carting your ass out to the other hospital, you're telling them, I fucking told you I was having a heart attack.
Yeah, that's when it became serious. When?
Yeah, I can see you totally fighting the ER staff. I told you I was having a heart attack. I'm having one right now. It's like, how is this guy still standing? And you're just punching them out, fucking just, throwing fucking, bedpans everywhere and like people in gurneys and shit. And, they've got to subdue you just to like give you like, the defibrillator. It's like, how is this guy still standing? I can see that. You're a golem. You're not a human. You're a golem.
And see here, okay, the first heart attack, now it was a totally different story.
See, you don't understand how funny that is, because literally, like, you're starting the whole story by like, well, the first heart attack, dude, you're setting this up to like some like literally like Lord of the Rings epic style storytelling. Because, like, well, the first heart attack that I had to go through, I had to go through this. But then, let me tell you about part 2 when I had to go through the second one.
Well, I'm telling you that.
It's like epic storytelling.
This story, this motherfucker is epic, all right? And I'm going to try to put as many motherfucking details into it as I can fucking tell you. Because this is the honest to God truth. From my heart of fucking what happened to me and what I lived through when I had my first heart attack. All right? I woke up.
Also, my request for donations doesn't just apply to the viewers. It also applies to you here on the call. But please continue.
So I woke up. I fucking I felt weird. I felt weak. I tried to go to work. I went to work. I was picking up like this, you know how you fill up the top of an ice machine, like at a fountain machine, and you dump the ice in there. Well, I had like this big bucket, and I was trying to pick up the ice fucking thing that probably weighed like 30 pounds or whatever, 20 pounds. And fucking, I couldn't pick it up. And I was like, what the fuck, man? Right? And I work with the owner of the place and shit. And he was telling me, he goes right away. He's looking at me and he says, well, maybe you're having a fucking heart attack. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, right? So I'm sitting in the booth and I'm chilling. I'm trying to, hoping I'm going to get better. And I fucking was just feeling like shit. I'm feeling like shit. Now, I didn't want to call an ambulance. I didn't want to go to the hospital. I'm fucking stupid. So I called my dad, because my dad was still alive. And he fucking came and got me. He brings me to the hospital. And right away, they put me in ICU. And I'm like, what the fuck, man? What the fuck is going on, And they can't, these guys have all the best doctors in the world. And these guys could not fucking figure out what was wrong with me. They tried every kind of test. Nothing. They were doing EKGs on my heart. Well, my heart is fucking perfect, so that was a worthless test to them, which is the honest truth, which is, I think, why I survived 2 heart attacks, because I haven't had any heart damage. Just to let you guys know, just a fact. But, so, they're doing all these tests, right? And this fucking shit starts, I'm in ICU from fucking 9 o'clock in the morning until fucking 10 o'clock at night. And these fuckers still cannot fucking tell me what is wrong. All right? So fucking finally, the fucking cardiologist comes in his fucking street clothes. He says, we're not sure what's going on, but what we're gonna do, we're gonna put your heart up on a fucking camera, and we're gonna scope it, and we're gonna see what's going on. But he says, I don't think you're having a heart attack. I don't think nothing like that's going on. And that comes right out of the fucking mouth of the cardiologist. All right? So we go in, and it's showtime.
Was
They
he
got-
Indian?
No, he was white. He was a white dude. He's still, in fact, he's the same guy who did my stent procedure, my first stent procedure, is the guy who's been my cardiologist the whole time from day one.
So he fucked up. He fucked up twice, and you still haven't killed him.
No, dude. I think he still feels guilty because, okay, so
Well, then he
probably-
should have. He should have been like the Japanese and should have committed ritual suicide for his shame.
Yeah, maybe. So, like I, so like
You
I
know
said,
I'm
he
right.
comes in
You
and-
know I'm right.
You're right. When I look at him, I'm like, man, dude, I could have died because of your stupidity. But I don't.
And what does he say? Oh, I'm sorry. Here's a discount for your next visit. I'll be like, fuck you, bitch. I'm twisting your head around.
I don't look at it because he thought, with all the science and all the medical,
With all
shit,
the
and
science. No, you're not
and all
having
the
a
best
fucking stroke. But I know that something's happening. No, you're not having a stroke. No. Come on, that would be
that's
what's
the part-
happening, dude. That would be what's happening.
That-
Casey
that-
knows
that's-
what's up.
That's the part that bothers me a little bit. Is that you have the best shit in the fucking world, and 13 hours, you're doing all the tests you can do, and you can't figure it out yet. You fucking don't know what the fuck is going on, but fucking my chest is fucked up, and my arm is numb, and my face is fucking fucked up, and fucking, but you don't know what's going on.
How old
You
was the
don't-
person that treated you?
Oh, he was in his 30s. He was a younger dude. You
Okay,
know?
there you go.
He-
Because again,
he-
what were they taught in school? Gender crap and this and that and gays and pooper and fucking dick and ass and all that shit. But they weren't taught about fucking medicine. So obviously this guy's inept, very much like the third world. So they're just taking a guess here when they fucking treat you, bud. That's just how it is.
Yeah. So finally, fucking, and like I said, this is happening at the first hospital, okay? And these cocksuckers are acting like everything has been nonchalant and nothing is a big motherfucking deal, right? So listen to this. We go up, the camera's up in my leg. It's on 3 screens. I'm conscious. I can fucking see everything as it's fucking unfolding. All right? This ain't a fucking movie. This was Vikings fans' real fucking life, dude. All right?
All right.
What
dude.
do I see? I look at the stent. The motherfucker is 3 times, I look at my artery. It is 3 times fucking smaller than it's supposed to be. And it's fucking dead. And I looked at him. And I'm like, I guess you were wrong, dude. I guess I am having a heart attack, huh? And he goes, yeah. and that's when it became a fucking Russian fuck game. Where a Russian fire drill. Where it was like fucking six people around me in that place. And they had an ambulance there in fucking 2 minutes flat. And fucking had me in that fucker. They brought me to the other hospital, and they literally back me in, roll me in, and bring me in to do the procedure. And that doctor and 5 of his assistants are all right there, fucking ready to go. And now it's a whole different story. They're like, oh man, this guy might die. Now he might not make it after 13 hours. We can't figure it out. But now all of a sudden we need to hurry. And I was like, looking around, and I'm like, these fuckers are making me nervous. I'm like, you fuckers didn't give a shit all day and night, and half the night until almost midnight. Then all of a sudden, you put me up on the screen, and you see my little artery and it's fucking dead, and you're like, oh no, I fucked up. Dude, I can't make up none of it, dude. It's fucked. It was fucked, dude. Hey, I'm lucky I lived. I'm lucky I lived, man.
Did he actually say, "Oh no"?
No, no. I didn't give him a chance to say the first thing because we were both looking at the screen at the same time, obviously. And then the first thing I said, "Oh, I guess you were wrong." And he goes, "Yes." And that's all he said. I said, "I guess you were wrong about me having a heart attack." And he said, "Yes." And he didn't say anything else. And he looked, I'm telling you, his demeanor and everything completely fucking changed. And I'm sure that the guilt was probably already starting to kick in. Like, man, I misdiagnosed this fucker. And fucking, we got to hurry up, man. We got to get that artery right. We got to get the stent in. You know? I just, after, and going through, like I said, the second one, man, them guys, they fucking knew within 2 or 3 hours that I was having a heart attack. Because every time I've had fucking false ones, they keep taking my blood and they check it every hour. And after like 4 or 5 hours, they're like, it's not going up. They're like, you're not having a heart attack. It's, you know, it's something else. And I'm like, all right. And then I go through that shit. But, yeah, that's, it's crazy, Dave. It was crazy.
I certainly believe it, without question.
When was the last one? I'm just curious.
Oh, right around May of 5 years ago. Remember?
What was the time span between the first one and the second one?
Almost exactly 5 years. Right around 8. I know.
Well, hopefully.
No, I'm worried about.
For sure.
I'm worried about making it through May and June. And that's it.
Why?
Because then I'll be all right. I'll make it through that 5-year jinx, and then I'll be okay. But like I said, the difference between the first heart attack and the second heart attack was there was a fucking phase in it where I wasn't on no blood thinner or nothing like that, and I was feeling like crap. And since I've been back on the aspirin,
The difference between the first and the second was cocaine.
no, but I've felt a lot better having that aspirin without it. When I didn't have it, I felt a lot shittier. So I feel all right. You know, I mean, I think that's a bogus study. I think that's bullshit. I think they just want to save money.
Could be. Could certainly be.
I can't imagine a blood thinner being a very cheap medication.
Aspirin, I believe, is a very cheap blood thinner.
No,
Yeah,
I'm saying like the real prescribed blood thinner. You know what I mean?
I'm
I'm
talking
sure
about
it's-
generic drugs that have been available for over 100 years that don't cost that much. So, how about that?
Right.
Also,
Well, yeah, that's they
transition
don't.
to the screen. Wolverine, bring me a cheese pizza. So, donate, and I can buy myself a pizza. I'm going to pull a Scott McKinnon right now. And instead of buying me alcohol, you can buy me some food. How about that? You'll feel so special and so awesome for doing so. And, yeah, you keep the awesomeness going. So, let's just whore ourselves out, as only Joe Cronin could do. Well, he is a better whore than I am, but I am, not I am. That's Casey. But, yeah, I'm going to do my best to whore myself out. Let's continue.
Pour yourself out, huh?
Of course. For a pizza, I'll do a little dance. You know, I'll wear something provocative.
Gonna have a big
A banana hammock, as they call it. I don't cross-dress, but I will put on a... Well, I used to wear Speedos when I used to fucking race competitively swimming, so... And they weren't comfortable at all. It's just the pressure on the balls. It was just terrible. And yes, it's balls. B-A-W-L-Z. Balls. And it's not Z, you damn Yankees. It's Z. Queen's English, bitches. Queen's English.
Oh,
I, s-
there's
I
one.
seen.
There was. Go ahead, Casey.
I was gonna say I seen today on Facebook. I don't know why this came up, but it's like a there's two dudes wearing these. Uh, it's almost like a G string, but it's a one-sided G string that no, it just covers your
Oh, it's
cock
on
and
the
your
it's on the
nuts.
one side.
Yes.
Yeah, I've seen that very degenerate hedonistic shit. But yes, it's
Uh,
What the fuck is
kind of
that?
gross. Yeah, you want me to show you the photo? I'll put it up on
No,
screen.
no. That's just weird. That's fucking weird.
Oh no,
man.
it is. It's weird. It's degenerate. It's gross. But I've seen it. So
yeah. I'm like, how could that hang on if it's on one
because it
side?
actually has wires in it. It actually has wires to hold. It's like it's like one of these bras where they've got the underwire and stuff. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know if you know about
No.
that, Casey. You probably only have the man's ear, but I don't know if that has any underwires. But yeah, the bras do have the underwire, as probably does this, and it just keeps things where they need to stay. If I can say that correctly.
See, you can't.
Do you remember
I
the
don't-
name of it at least? I can look it up online. I
No.
want to show people what this looks like. Yes, I will terrorize people with this.
It's called the Casey thong. No.
Well, let's see if I can find it.
Oh, you know what it's called?
No.
You have a thumbnail. So or no, not a thumbnail. Like was it a bookmark?
Screen-
Oh,
No.
oh god, they're called half thongs. Jeez
Is that what
Louise,
it's
this is
called?
fucking the gayest fucking shit ever. Now, I don't know if we have any homosexuals in the chat, nor do I know if we have any females that seem to like homosexual men, because they're literally called fag hags. Fag hags, okay? So fag as in faggot, and then hag as in a very, desperate woman who get no attention and must get it wherever she can. So, gentlemen and ladies, if there's any in the chat, I didn't ask for this. But you did. So, as such, I'm now going to display this image, and God help us all. But this is called the half. What's it called? The half.
Thong.
The one-sided thong or half thong. Oh my God! And I can actually show you what this thing looks like. Oh my God! Any man that wears this is clearly homosexual. I don't know of any man that would ever fucking wear this, but look at this. Okay, maybe there's women out there that are enjoying this stream. I certainly am horrified at this. I'm permanently scarred from this, and I did not necessarily mean to do this. Except for Casey, but the fact is that this is abhorrent. But I've got to show you this actual image here, because this is what it looks like without it being populated by the skin flute of a male. So yes, Casey, that's what it's called. So let me just show you here. This is the even the scarier part, is that this is what it looks like. So let me move this picture here. Okay, so fine, you got the twink there, he's worked out, he certainly doesn't look masculine, but okay, well, you got the gays who like that. Okay, fine. But this is what this fucking thing looks like, not being populated by a fucking cock. Okay, look at this, okay? That little tail at the back, that's supposed to stick between your ass cheeks. Now, I have not seen anything more degenerate than this since I left. Fuck, it's been so long. It's Sodom. There we go. The city of Sodom. Because I'm so old. I left the city because God said, leave this place, and I didn't look back. But yes, this is the type of shit that they used to use in Sodom and Gomorrah, from what I was told. But look at that. That's just, gentlemen, any comments on this? Because it also looks like sort of like a monkey, almost. I mean,
that you cannot wear that shit in public. There's no way you could wear that.
Well, not public, but certain vacation locations, like it's called Hedonism 3. It's in Jamaica, and it is a degenerate's paradise. So people have sex in front of everyone, and people gather around to watch, and it's whatever. It's their thing. Not my deal, but
no,
not my thing.
No, fuck that shit, dude. I'm like, I mean, I don't even would want to wear a thong, two-sided thong, much less a one-sided thong.
Well, at least with the one-sided one, you're gonna get a good tan, at least on one side. But where's the practicality in that? You think at least they'd figure out, okay, well, you got the ass thing, right? That just comes up your gunny. And, instead of having it one side, you can switch it off so that the tan can be even,
Like,
that makes sense. I mean, if you're so obsessed about your, that region, and you're wearing this type of fucking, swimsuit as opposed to just regular shorts, well, then you got to have a functional swimsuit, don't you think?
I don't even think you could wear that going swimming without that coming off.
I have to agree, but then again, I don't think that this was intentionally made for swimming. I would think it's more about lounging around the pool of a homosexual commune and trying to get as much ass as you can. Or,
That's a good point. Oh, Nikki's freaking out. He's like, take it off.
Ish. You're gross.
Oh, yeah, it's stupid. I could, like, when I saw that on Facebook, it's like, they banned shit that's less offensive than this. I'm like, I could not believe it. I'm not on my Facebook that often. When I saw that, I was like, what? It was just a random picture on there. I was like, wow.
So Nikki J says, take it off the screen. Well, I guess, yeah, we've had it off, had it up long enough, so we're going to change that. But I'm just reminding you of the degeneracy. Actually, you know what? Maybe I should put it back on until Nikki J pays a ransom and donates to me so I do take it off. How about that? You'll get a respite. How about that? This is called negotiations of the highest degree. So, Nikki, if you don't want me to put it back on, send me some money, and that applies to the rest of you. Send me some fucking money. I'm gonna be a Joe Cronin, Joey Beg. I don't kowtow, nor do I, kiss ass when it comes to race debates and all that fucking bullshit. I'm straight up in the truth, Joe Cronin, not obviously that way. But yes, if you don't want to see that abysmal, disgusting view that we just were forced to see, and I did keep it up a little longer than I should have. Okay, it's certainly not something that I would prefer to watch. But then again, I'd actually did not look at those those screens while I was running the show, so I did not have to watch that. Meanwhile, Casey and everyone else, especially you watching the screen or the stream, were forced to do so. So,
well, I'm looking. Looks like that thing comes up one side, like one leg. I mean, that's gotta feel weird, though.
Well, it depends because, it just depends on how you dress. And that is the term, okay? I mean, I'm sure that there's a lot of children out there in the chat, perhaps a few women. But when a man says that's how I dress, what he's referring to, and this is actually how it is when it comes to a tailor, is which direction does your cock go in? So I guess we're going to have to share since I brought it up. I dress left, which means my cock goes to the left. So any pants that I get custom made for myself must ensure, and that's why they ask you this. That's the term they made up. I didn't make it up. But when they make custom pants for you, which I've had done, and they ask you how you dress, well, when you answer them in that appropriate way, they will accommodate you and your personal belongings in a manner that your pants will feel comfortable and yet stylish. So, sorry, gotta be a little truthful there. But hey, that's how it goes.
Oh, I guarantee you can't wear that shit on any, like, you can't wear that on YouTube or Twitch at all.
What do you mean?
Well, let's say someone's wearing it, like,
wearing
I guarantee that half thong.
Oh, the thong. Okay, I thought we were talking about fitted pants, but okay.
Oh, my bad.
Well, you can't wear half thongs. I don't know. You saw, what's his name, Borat, wear that.
Oh, that's
thonkini, I think it was called.
Yeah, where it goes up and over his
Yep,
shoulders.
exactly. And I've seen I've seen some videos where people try to get into fights in the ghetto. So they pick on, some guy and he's like just about to throw down, and what happens is they pull off their clothes and this guy sees that they're in one of those thonkinis or whatever the fuck they're called, and they literally just run off because like this guy's like trying to grab them and like hug them and shit, and like fuck no. So
like he's taking it off his shirt. It's like, what? Are you wearing a singlet? Like a wrestling singlet?
Yeah, well, basically, but to the point where it's like a fucking thong, because most of the body is not covered by that singlet.
Yeah.
Nikki, you say change the damn screen. Well, I say you fucking donate, or I fucking put it back. How about that? I'm holding you guys hostage. Donate some fucking money, bitches. How about that? I provide great content. I've provided it for years. I've provided hundreds of fucking hours. And I am the first FMN champion after all. And well, maybe that's why. A lot of haters out there don't seem to like the fact that Ken and I were just on a call earlier today and we didn't have the drama that you wanted us to have. Oh. But that's just how it goes. So.
I mean, I don't see how anyone can really be mad or be mean to Ken, because I never had a problem with Ken ever, minus someone else.
Well, if he goes against me, I'm sure he'll get a lot of criticism. I mean, technically, well, not go against me, but as in, if he doesn't go against me, just like many other people, because that's what people have wanted to see. Since what happened with me and Ken. It's like, oh, it's got to be war. But, hey, this is not the first time this has happened, which I find very comical that people don't seem to remember. But this has happened multiple times with multiple people, not just Joe Cronin. Tommy C. There's just way too many people. So, basically, I've gone through this before. Not a big deal. What can I say?
Well, I know one thing. I had to take a break and clean up that freaking mess.
Which
for
mess?
A second. That piss spot. I just didn't want to look at it no more. That when the Vikings was talking about his second heart attack story, I was like, I was just kept on staring at it. It's like I want to clean this right now.
I didn't realize there was a piss spot there on your floor.
Yeah, I mean, remember when I showed up, it's like, damn it, there's freaking
Yeah, you told me
piss.
about the dog, but I don't see the correlation to the story. But hey, I mean, maybe there's THC in your airstream or something. I don't know. Maybe you're tripping out. You are jumping to some very odd topics here, Casey. Let's just be honest. I did not expect that.
Well, when I saw that freaking thing today with that half thong, I mean, I thought that was pretty interesting to bring up, though.
Well, I'm sure you could pull that off. I'm sure you could pull that look off, to be quite honest.
You blame me. You guys wouldn't want to see that too.
No, I don't want to see it. I'm just saying that you could probably pull it off. As in, if you went to one of these, like, sex islands in Jamaica where, you know, a bunch of people watch each other having sex and all that stuff, you know, you'd be the toast of the fucking roast. And then again, if, you know, you wore that, somebody tries to, you know, bother you at work. Say, for example, you're at work and somebody starts to shit, you know, on you. You just start to strip your clothes off until you're just wearing that thing. And you're like, let's fight. And they'll just like, fuck no, I quit. I'm gone. Bye. And they'll just run out of the fucking building. So.
Yeah. Well, what about just take off the pants part? And like they'll be like, what
Oh,
the
you don't
fuck?
want to take your shirt. Oh, okay. You're one of those types of people. Okay. I've had many girls who are like, oh, I'll take my panties off to fuck, but I want to keep my shirt on. God damn it, lady. Okay, fine. Is it that cold? I'll raise the thermostat. No, just...
That's the one thing I do hate when women does keep their shirt on, because like I want to see the tits.
Damn, I want to feel those tits. I want to feel those
Yes.
tits right up to my body.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get a nice titty fuck, but... You know, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. And again, I find it comical. Like, anyone that laughed... In fact, I'm not just Casey's defender, and not just his friend, but I'm someone who can fucking... Look, I'm the logic master, okay? Now, Casey knows this shit, okay? What he just said indicates someone who's had sex before, certainly not a faggot nor a virgin, and knows what proper lovemaking is all about. Meanwhile, there's people that are shitting on Casey like, oh, no, he probably knows more about fucking sex than you do. You shut the fuck up.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I was a late bloomer. I'm not gonna lie about that.
Yeah, but just like your stomach, it looks like you were very voracious when it came to your appetite for sex. So, seems like you've got enough notches under your belt and experience necessary to scold all those little children that would wish to even criticize you. It's like, oh, Casey's fat and he's bald. And yet he's had a wife. He's fucked numerous times, probably more than you have, if you're even bringing this point up. And he certainly ain't no pathetic pussy. So, there you go. Plus, he's got like probably over $100,000 worth of video games that he's invested in, which he still hasn't taken insurance on, which I've told you about, so I would recommend you do so. God damn it. If I was your insurance broker, I'd be fucking, like, raging.
I just think it'd be a lot of work, because I'm pretty sure, I mean...
It's going to be work, but you know what? The payoff is the important thing, because regardless is that you're going to be at least insured, no pun intended, that if anything ever happens, anything, you're covered. It'll be all replaced, or at least the money that it's worth. And these things, every day, motherfucker, every day they keep increasing in price. You must ensure that this stuff, because the insurance company will recognize that. They'll realize, oh shit, the latest, assessment of these, things that you took 72 hours to catalog, because yeah, it'll take time. Wow, this is now not $32,000 worth, it's $56,000 worth. So it's, dude, you gotta have to do it. You just have to, okay? Please, just do it for me, okay?
I mean, I could like try to make a catalog. It would just take forever.
I don't care, okay? I want you to insure your collection so that if anything ever happens, you're protected and you're going to get paid back what that collection is worth. And every day that collection gains more and more value. So you need to insure it.
Well, the only reason right now it's going up in value, especially the last 2 years, it's because the pandemic, right?
Casey,
Right?
Casey, we're not talking about the increase in value. We're talking about the fact of the need to insure it. Okay? It doesn't matter if the value wasn't increasing. It stays constant, okay? But, obviously we know economics, regardless of the pandemic, is that the longer that this stuff is out there, the older it is, the more price it accrues. So, stop with this shit and insure your fucking collection.
I can't promise though. I'll
God
really
damn it. Trying to fucking put me in an early grave.
Well, I mean that's what I do.
I'm gonna have a heart attack before fucking Vikings fan does. With this shit. Fucking not insuring your collection, dude. Like, if I was like your personal financial advisor, your insurance broker, I'd be shitting bricks at the fact that you still haven't fucking insured your collection. Thank God you don't smoke. Thank God that there's no fucking potential fires in your house that I know of. But I don't even know the age of the house, so I don't know the wiring and all that shit. Like, that stuff I'm shitting bricks about. Honestly. Because, like, I don't even know what would happen. This stuff has to be in a climate-controlled, like, storage room, dude. With, like, armed guards 24/7. Seriously. What are you fucking laughing at?
No, I mean,
It's a great collection, man. I don't care what anybody fucking says.
no, I agree. I mean, it took over like almost 25 years, give or take, doing this. So,
yeah,
I really
you know what? What's more important than you being actually be able to play these games and win them, which I don't think will ever happen, is to insure them. Okay, they need to be insured, dude. You need to make sure that this stuff is fucking insured. Like, I can't see this stuff go up in flames, man. It's just fucking, you're hurting me, man. You're hurting me. I need to know that this stuff is safe, that this will continue on in time. And I honestly, I wish I could just, I don't know, install some sort of like climate controlled, safe on your property that would keep these things all well kept. But like, I can't do that. But dude, like, you're killing me, man. Like, these things, these are works of art.
Yeah, I agree about that.
But you're not insuring them.
Yeah, I do need to get on that, though. You're correct. And
I
my
know it's
mom
going to
actually-
cost a little bit, but you can associate that with your home insurance as well. Like, if you need to talk privately, I'm willing to do that. But I know this stuff. I know about insurance. I know about, all this sort of, stuff when it comes to insuring high liability items. And yeah, I'll give you whatever advice I can provide. I know people in the industry that can provide additional information to you. But look, your collection is a beautiful, beautiful thing. And it just pains my heart just to think about what could happen. And I know it probably won't, but I just want to know that it's safe and that you're safe, and that if anything ever happens to it, that you will receive the payment necessary that, addresses what you said, 25 years, right? 25 years of collecting games. Now let's welcome Bodark to the chat.
Hey, what's going on, man? How you doing?
I'm doing.
Oh shit, hold on. I was just making sure my microphone's working. I don't have my studio microphone like I used to, man. So it's probably shitty quality, so I apologize.
You sound all right.
Yeah. Oh shit, man. How y'all been? I have not talked to you guys in fucking forever, and it feels like forever to be honest.
I'm doing good. How you
Well,
doing?
Yeah.
Well, had a untreated injury for over 5 years. Come to find out, traumatic brain injury, and that's what you get when you have 87 pounds of pressure hit your fucking skull. Yeah, it's a shitty situation. But you know what? You take it one day at a time. You can die any fucking day now. You know what I mean? Especially with all the shit going on in the fucking world. What about you guys? What about you, Dave? So what's the deal with these belts, man? I'm just curious.
What do you mean? What's with the belts?
Do you guys get one and then you guys get like your names engraved in there or something like that, or is it like just
Not so much. Basically, in the similar style as Joe Cronin, Falmouth Ken decided to, after much bereavement of the community, demanding that he actually institute a title when it came to his show, he got this made right here. And actually, hold on. Let me also change the screen here so everyone can see what I'm doing. But he got this made here.
it's actually a pretty damn decent belt, man.
Something like that. Right? Hold on.
Dave, have you seen
Hey,
what?
So, addressing the caller. And the point and story was that there would be a vote for the Falmouths Network Nation Championship. This one right here. And it would be only with the co-hosts of the show. So, Ken got the belt, and we had the competition. And I won only because the jar screwed him over, but not by many votes. So, I won from a slim chance. Regardless, this was mine. And then, recently, Drew was in contention with many other people. Shannon, Ken, Filthy, Cunny Chris, and somebody else.
I think Mello.
What's that? Mello.
I think. Yeah.
I think Mello. I'm not too sure about Mello. But YR, who's only done one show with Shannon, I doubt we'll ever see one of those again. So he just divided the vote, just like Ralph Nader. And the jar screwed me over, and Drew won the championship title. So he is now the current FMN Nation champion, and Ken Ken got the belt made in this same fashion. It's almost identical. A few differences, obviously. It's not green, it's red. And here it says derailed. Hold on. What does it say? I think it's like derailed Drew or something like that. I don't know. Whatever. Doesn't matter. I'm the world champion. So he got that done, and Ken got that sent to him in, a couple of weeks and stuff. So it arrived today, and Drew did the video, live unboxing. Cool video. I was there. And obviously representing the real world champion. And Ken actually got himself a belt because the bottom line is that if somebody in this, this whole thing wins the belt again, like if they lose the belt and then they win it again, they're not getting a new belt. They still have their own belt because it's customized to them. So basically, this is a belt that you sort of hold on to, where if you do end up, winning again, this is what you use to represent yourself when you, go out or you on a show or something like that. So Ken got himself a very fancy belt made. I talked about it the other day. Not a fan of some of the things on there, but other stuff, quite nice. Like the engraving. But so Ken has his belt now. So Ken went on a spree there, got himself his belt, Drew his belt. And that's why there's all these belts that are floated around the community. And Sith Negan was the one that was responsible for getting getting Joe his newest JCS championship title belt, which is the one that he's got hanging on his back wall. Looks like the American title from, I think it's the American title, American Championship, or something like that, NWA. So basically, that's what you got with Joe, and that's why we got all these belts around here, representing the gold. So, what say you, gentlemen?
That's actually a really smart idea. Not only would it possibly save money for transporting stuff and whatnot.
That was Ken's massive logic, and I never even considered this. But when he told me about it, I was like, this is fucking genius. Why fucking pay? Look, if you start to calculate the numbers, and that's what Ken got, Ken saying this got me calculating the numbers, crunching them. You're gonna end up spending between two people enough for two belts. Why are you gonna do that when you can literally send one belt, especially with the massive donations that come in through these types of competitions? You're gonna get enough money for one person to get a belt. And there's no need to send it back and forth and this and that. It's customized to that person. And if they ever win it back, well, first of all, they've got something that they can hang on the wall. They can take out to a fucking independent wrestling show or anything like that. Show and represent FMN. But they have something to, enjoy. And then if they ever win that title back, then they've got something that they can immediately pop up on screen with that fucking title. That idea from Ken was probably one of the most genius ideas I've ever heard in the community. And I am literally the most intelligent man in the community. So what the fuck does that tell you?
Yeah, people can it's a really smart idea, and it's really interesting
genius.
too.
It's fucking genius.
Do you guys get your from what you said? Is that if I'm correct me if I'm wrong, but it sounds like you guys get a certain design or something like that for your belts and whatnot. Is that correct?
Well, that is what is now the case. I didn't get that opportunity, but I do have a good prize in regards to that, because I've got the original belt. But yes, the original idea was basically everyone gets a custom belt. So, when they win the belt, Ken would ask them, okay, here's the deal, here's the type of belt. What do you want for the side plates? What do you want for the belt, the belt color? What do you want for the ribbons, these things here, right? And what do you want it to say in regards to your name? So, for example, this one being the original belt. Let me just check this so it shows here. But it's a big fucking belt. It is 6 pounds of gold. A little hard to manipulate here. But, so Drew's up here says foul mouth. No, sorry, it says derailed or gatekeeper Drew or so. I don't know, whatever. Fucking.
Yeah, what are the two?
But mine says FMN Nation. Okay, and one of the customizations would be this would be the name. So with Drew's, it had his name derailed Gatekeeper Drew or something like that. If I had this customized, it would have been like, devious Dave Rose or something like that. But you know what? I like the exclusivity and the uniqueness of this because, again, it
Yes,
is.
it's something different.
What's that?
It's something different, It's very
It's the
unique.
original. It's the original. I've got. Well, that's the thing. I don't have custom plates. I have my show that I was on, that I founded, that I co-founded, I should say, and helped produce proper. Friday Night Fire. I don't know if this is showing up proper. Yeah, it is. We got Bullsy calling in, so let me just add him in here. And we also have, I'm mellow. We got, the second-rate fucking show, and you know that for a goddamn fucking fact, Insomniac. But I represent the champion of both shows because that's how it was done. So, now that I've diatribed just sufficiently enough to allow for another caller, let's allow It's Bullsy to talk.
Hey, what's going on, man? We saw you live.
I'm talking
listened to a little
shit,
bit.
and I can't think of what rhymes with shit. Go ahead.
Well, you could talk about how you're fit and everyone else wasn't. So, I mean, not to be mean, but to be a dick. Everyone kind of looked overweight.
Ooh, that's shots fired.
Yeah, that's what I would have said if I was trying to rhyme. But that was just me, dude. I'm not really a co-host. Never tried to be. But,
well, some people have good appetites. What can you say?
Now,
so
Rose,
do I.
I mean, Casey has a great appetite, clearly.
Well, I can tell.
Well, it's wild. There's a guy that I work with. He actually does those food challenges all the time. And the guy's skinny as hell.
Yeah, I don't know how they do that. I can't imagine what their intestines go through because they drink a lot of water. So, like, I can only imagine this shit. Like, they're probably going to have to sit on the toilet for quite some time, and it's just shooting out there. I can't imagine it, but it's just not a life that I would want to live.
I mean, I think it's interesting, but like he showed me today, it was like a
He showed you his shit?
No. He showed me a picture that like a 5-pound burger that costs $50. And if you finish it, not only that's free, you get the regular stuff. You get your name on the wall and you get a
5 pounds?
Yeah, 5 pounds.
That doesn't sound like it's a big deal. Like, why would it be $50 though?
I don't know. I mean,
do you not even ask the question?
Well, you're asking $50 for a fucking burger, you assholes. Can you even justify that cost, you idiots?
That's what I want to hear from Casey.
Well, the burger does look huge, and I believe it comes with some fries as well. So
that's not fucking. I don't give a fuck if it comes with fries. Why does it fucking cost $50? Like, I don't give a fuck if it comes with a fucking clown with ice cream on his head. Why does it cost $50?
I don't know.
It's insane.
It is insane. But like,
do you punch him in the face when they told you that, or?
No, I mean it's kind of it's the guy's hobby or something that he wants to do these food challenges. Like he showed.
Well, if it's his money, I mean, okay. What can I say? But
today, right before you got off the belt topic,
goddamn.
If you could have customized those side plates, what would you have put on them?
It's a good question. No answers? All
Huh?
right.
What would you have put on those side plates, Dave, if you could have customized them?
Oh, sorry. I heard something else. I'm clearly hallucinating. So what would I have put on the side plates?
Yeah.
Okay, so we move from food, which is my favorite topic, to the belt, which was not necessarily what I was referring to. But okay, I will humor the man himself who will be serving for king and country. Well, country because he doesn't serve a king. Good for him.
I was trying to ask you when you're still on the topic of the belt.
Well, no, that's not a problem at all. I will respond with the following: is that if you asked side plates, you didn't ask
Yeah.
about any other customization. So, um, I would think it would be only appropriate that when it came to side plates, that obviously it would be at least the show that I represented. And the other one would have been one of my classic um, graphics that I made, which is basically a skull, and roses. So I've made multiple graphics. People know that I'm quite the graphic expert. So I made one particular graphic that I did send to Ken, which was just the way that I designed it is that it was just very easy. It was just a simple graphic that could be reproduced and stuff. And that would have been the one that I chose. But I would have chose, instead of having that graphic, my logo, a skull and roses on both sides, I would have chosen that on one side, and then the Friday Night Fire logo on the other. But if it had four, like for example, Ken, his new belt has four plates. And it's got a fifth plate as well for like YouTube. If my belt had that ability to add a third plate, I would have had, maybe a Canadian flag or something like that, similar to the NWA title, where you've got, one of the plates that actually has the Canadian flag in there. But go ahead.
What about a picture of the diner that you always use?
No, because look, this is not the Dave Rose Championship. It's the FMN Championship. So what is it that I've done or represented on FMN? Well, Friday Night Fire, and basically that's it. So
I was just thinking about the diner because Drew has the peanut butter whiskey. That diner logo would have been a good one on there.
But I've got like 8 different shows. Like, what do you want? Fucking, fuck. And now I've got to think about all the different shows. Drama Emperor, fucking Power Trip, fucking Drama Tower, Drama Diner. I mean, no, they got way too many. Like, I mean, I would just rather take simplistic and minimalistic design. I've always been that way. I like the minimalistic design. So it's just got to be the basics.
I was just thinking about that for you. I was like, that diner logo would have looked good on it.
Okay, well, you know what? Do you remember? Maybe I have to show this image for people as well. But do you remember the big green belt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that had a lot of images on there that could have potentially applied to what you're talking about, but you're asking me to be even more opulent than even I am willing to go. But let me just see if I can pull this up for people to see. But while I do so, speak freely.
I kind of, actually, if I was going to buy a belt like that, like have it ordered, it would be the big green belt, actually. I don't know why, but I think that's a pretty cool looking belt.
I don't like it. I like the WWF 83-84 belt. And it obviously was adjusted to what's his name? uh, Andre.
Hogan?
To me, no,
Oh.
it was adjusted to Andre to make it look bigger. But again, like Hogan obviously won it and all that. But
Yeah.
it was one of those sort of belts that was, it was classy. Now I'm going to show this image in a moment here once it fucking finally saves. But this is the belt that we're referring to. It's not very well known because it's a precursor to the WWF belt, but it is definitely one that I don't know has what Casey is talking about. It has this character. It has this class that definitely sort of intrigues you, to say the least. So if I can get this fucking going, because I'm trying to talk while I'm getting this working here, but it's not working. Let's get this going here. There we go. So this is the green belt that everyone is talking about. Certainly doesn't look like anything that you would see today. Doesn't even really look like anything you'd see even back in that day. Those plates on the side for wins and stuff, definitely not common when it came to belts. And rumor has it that as soon as Hulk Hogan won this from Iron Sheik, he went to the back, and when he left, there was a dumpster there, so he just literally threw the belt into that dumpster. So that is the rumor, supposedly, as to what happened to the big green belt.
I think it's a good looking belt because I don't know why. To me, it's a good looking belt.
Well, just like Seaman out there, who likes to associate with freaks and degenerates, I also have a soft heart for those of weak mind. And Casey, I love you. And yes, you know what? I'm willing to support your belief in this green belt thing. I might not agree with it, but I support you, my friend, and I will be there for you.
There's several times I was like that close just to buy a replica of it.
Really?
Yeah.
What, online, or you found one like at a flea market?
On eBay.
And okay, so what were the prices on eBay going for this shit?
I think like 125 to like 150 ish.
Do you think that's appropriate? Like that affordable compared to? Well, again, you have a. I mean, that really doesn't matter in the end because this is the belt that you've already said. Like, I like this belt. I don't give a fuck, and I'd like it. So you'd probably be willing to pay more than that, to be quite honest.
I think the highest I probably would pay for it would be probably $200.
Exactly. They asked 125 to 150. You're like, yeah, fuck it. I'll pay $200. Give me that fucking belt. So, I mean, I can understand that. Like you like what you like, and you're willing to pay for it. So, not my preferred style, but hey, if that's your shindig, then awesome.
They did get rid of it like shortly after he won. I don't even think he held
immediately.
That belt.
No, he didn't. As soon as he won it off fucking Iron Sheik, he got the new belt. The WWF 83 belt. It had the curved top and stuff. It looks very similar to the current JCS championship, to be quite honest.
I like this one here.
Which one?
The Wing Eagle belt.
Yeah,
it's a good.
Oh, the one. Oh, okay. You're showing it right now. Hold on. Let me put it. There we go. So yeah, you're showing the belt that you have right now, and it is the white strapped Winged Eagle belt. Now the Winged Eagle is, again, it rivals Big Gold. Those are the two, and they'll forever be the two. There's no adjustment or change to that. It's just them, and that's it. Now, the customization, whether it be white or the yellow that the Ultimate Warrior utilized, it's fucking awesome. It just, the belt itself is just a fucking great belt. So
This one though has 4 side plates on it.
4. It's not supposed to?
There's 2 here.
Yeah, but is it not supposed to? I thought it was supposed to have that.
Yeah.
It's supposed
So
to
what's
have
the big
it.
deal?
Actually, it's actually
But I
supposed
do
to have.
buy something
Sorry.
like
Yeah, you say, okay, no, but let's go back to this. Oh, it's got 4 face plates. Okay, great. Side plates. Well, is it not supposed to have those 4? Is it supposed to have 2?
I just don't see how they
He's
how
not
I
answering.
would advise it if it was me. If it was me, I just would have left it 2 if I would have been the original belt designer.
Nah, I think good as it is. I mean, it actually has 5 with that small plate on the left strap.
Oh, the WWE champion one right here.
Yeah. How much did you pay for that belt? I'm just curious.
Like 3 something.
Did you get it at like a show or did you buy it off the internet?
Off of the website, WWE website.
Did you wait for one of those days where they had a good deal?
I got it when I was overseas when I didn't really give a fuck how much I paid for it.
Oh, the Army's going to pay for this. Fuck it.
You know what really pissed me off when I was at WrestleMania? They're like,
Not getting sex?
They were sponsoring or promoting,
Abortion?
50%. They were promoting 50% off T-shirt and belts. Like, and I said on my video, it's like, yeah, unless you're at the event, then you pay full fucking price.
That's bullshit. They should have given you guys 75% off. You're here, and we've got this deal going. Absolutely, we're gonna give you fucking the most off.
I could understand.
Motherfuckers.
Yeah, it was stupid because I paid $35 per shirt, and then
What?
the jersey. Yeah, that's what it was. Well,
Casey, what the fuck did you do, dude? $35 why did you buy shirts? Fuck it. Do you need more shirts? Dude, you can go to a fucking, I don't know, a dollar store or something in 6 months, and they're going to have these shirts on discount. Casey.
How many shirts did you buy anyway?
I got 3 shirts and a jersey, and the jersey was $100.
What the fuck, dude?
Oh my God, Casey.
Oh, I mean, I was at the event. I mean, I usually don't buy the shirts unless I'm at the event.
Why did the jersey cost $100? Let's get down to that. Why did the jersey cost $100?
Well, I mean, it's made almost like what the jersey, like the Cowboys jersey was.
What's the jersey look like?
It almost looks like a cowboy jersey.
So there was just this cowboy jersey, and they sold it for $100.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever floats your boat. If you're willing to pay $100 for that fucking cowboy jersey, I'm not gonna judge you. All right.
Actually, it's funny. The other 2, all 3 WrestleManias I went to. The first one I went to, X7, I got it later, but I got the baseball jersey of WrestleMania. 29,
Okay.
the one I went.
I just want to know: does the cowboy jersey feel good on your skin? At least, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say the quality is pretty good.
Pretty good. I mean, if it's $100, I would hope it's fantastic.
Well, I mean, it's WWE. They're going to ran up the price anyways.
One of the reasons why I don't go to live events, like all their prices are just stupid, and most of the shit they present to us is stupid. So quality is going to be shit, and the price will be high for whatever reason. But of course, that's all events. I went to baseball games, and their shit is just expensive. Like I didn't even like going to the baseball games to begin with. Just fuck.
Well, if you,
Not fun.
I went to the WWF WWE WrestleMania Superstore Access. It's like half Superstore and half Access, and it was just crazy what they had. Like you can buy the Stone Cold vest, like I mean, it was not bad looking, but I'm like, no, thank you. Or
Dude, you should have bought that vest, and you should have surprised your lady friend in your hotel room by just wearing that and a smile.
What are you talking about? I am wearing protection.
Did you do
Casey
any of the
316 says, "I'm gonna rail you."
Did you do any of the activities they had at Access, Casey?
No. I just looked around. They did have like an Undertaker thing going on. I guess like almost like a.
Stop asking me these difficult questions.
I think you had to pay to go through this Undertaker thing. And they
Undertaker thing, is it like a horror house, like like one of these things?
That's what I think it was.
Really?
Though. Yeah, that's why I think
That's
it
fucking
was.
sad. You might as well make a WWE theme park from now on. It's just like you walk through like a cave. It's like, oh, it's the Undertaker. Oh, bats, and Stone Cold, and this and that. Oh, rest in peace. And then you walk out. It's like, oh, that was interesting.
Did they have the deal where you can act out the superstar's entrance?
Yes.
Did you do it?
No.
Oh, Casey.
I really wanted to commentate on one of those matches. They would show like a match and you'd be commentating.
He's trying. He hit him.
He hit him.
That's gonna be your commentary there, Casey.
The match will be over before you get one sentence out.
Oh, come on. Give me a little credit than that.
Sorry, as your lawyer, I can't even do that.
Well,
But
as soon as the match has been over, Casey's been over 5 minutes ago.
and then what was cool, if you guys seen one of those shows on A&E, they do where they went around and recover a bunch of wrestling memorabilia.
I have not seen that. That sounds kind of cool, actually, to be quite honest.
Yeah, it is actually. And they showed everything they actually did pick up from there and other things. And they had this wall of all the WrestleManias. And when you're walking by, they have all this like Shawn Michaels get up and like Andre the Giant.
With the assless cheaps. Sorry, assless cheaps. The assless chaps. What's a cheap? Assless cheap.
They also had Andre the Giant's back belt and singlet.
I saw that. I saw that in your video. That was kind of cool.
Yeah, whatever they had there was cool. Like Ric Flair's butterfly robe was there too.
Yep, I saw that.
So,
and
yeah,
be sure to check that out, people. Check out Casey's Raw's videos, because he went to WrestleMania, and at least 3 videos you made, like 30 minutes apiece, where you detailed the entire thing.
Well, I mean, I did bits and pieces, so I wouldn't say, "Hey, I'm putting a full show
Yeah, but
on."
each video was at least 30 minutes long, was it not?
Oh yeah, it was
Well,
either
that's
30 minutes to an hour.
There you go.
So
You got a lot to
wa-
watch if you check out Casey's channel. So I suggest it if you want to check out the last WrestleMania.
Do you have
I'm
all
actually
Yeah.
yours up, Casey?
what?
Do you have all your WrestleMania reviews up?
I mean, the experience. I'm down to one more. I'm currently editing it, so I have to edit because if I have any big screen video on there, they freaking block the video.
Yeah, they'll strike you.
Luckily, they didn't.
Not
Yeah.
this time.
Not this time. I mean, so I've been. It takes a while to edit all that shit out.
Yeah, I bet.
But-
So
We're
But-
giving you to promote your shit, so any chance of when that last one may be up?
Probably in a couple days.
relax with the Cox wax, okay? It'll be up when it's up.
Sure.
Oh, I do have this one I'm currently working on is me going around
My porno.
video game shopping.
The porno that I made at WrestleMania.
That's non-existent. He didn't do anything, Dave.
We bought
I
a
actually have.
a mannequin of Triple H, and I made him submit.
Oh, you know what's crazy? You said that. What was weird? They did have some backdrops like Let's Blitz, her freaking swing set or playground set, and they had a cutout. You can stand right beside it instead of being right beside her, and you would have to pay
Did you
money
hump it?
for that.
Did you hump it? I would have humped it. I'd be like, I don't care if it's $40. Let me hump it. But there's kids here. I don't care. Let me hump it.
But I think that was I think it was about $50 to take your
Just for a photo of a cutout? Give
Yeah,
me
I
a
think-
break.
I think it was between 30 and $50.
That's ridiculous.
know- I knew you had to pay. So anything like that, I'm like, fuck it. I already paid money, only for 3 shirts, and you had to pay like $10 to $15.
I paid
to get-
$50 a fucking shirt, you assholes. I'm gonna fucking fuck that cutout, and I'm not paying a goddamn cent.
But
No, but seriously, that you guys got well. I don't want to say ripped off, but I mean McMahon knows what he's fucking doing because the way that he fucking prices shit is just it makes sense. He's gonna try to nickel and dime you every chance you can that he can get. So it was smart that you chose what you went through.
oh yeah, I was. There was where they said they. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was about to say, you know how you could fix WWE ratings? Have Casey, Bullfrog, and Tommy commentate. Just imagine the arguments that would happen.
Oh god.
Meanwhile, you got people.
I'd rather
wrestling.
Bullfrog and Tommy, I think, would be the main event, and
I'll tell you
Casey
what
would be the referee.
Yeah.
Well, they would go around in a circle, and they both would be exhausted by the time they circled the ring.
That's true.
Yeah. Every time people walk out, shit, we need to get Bullfrog and Tommy out. Get them out. Get them out in the commentary right now. That would just tune people back in.
Triple threat match with Casey as referee. Bullfrog, Tommy, and McKell.
Casey is referee.
Hey, you know what? I mean, we don't know what McCall could be made of, so he would at least survive as Stanma. I mean, he wouldn't be exhausted after 2 seconds of work.
Bullfrog tries to climb the top rope.
Come on, guys, give me a boost. Come on.
I'm having
But we're your
trouble.
opponents. I don't care. Just give me a boost.
I'm stuck up here. It's too high.
I'm scared. Somebody help me. Oh, we know it's gonna happen.
Who do you actually think would win between those two, though? I mean, I would say Tommy.
Mecca would win.
The
Tommy and-
rage would probably be from Tommy, but Bullfrog is hefty, so he could probably take some damage too. So maybe it's just a case of the unstoppable force versus the immovable object.
I'm sorry, I'm back, but I'd like to chime in for a second on that discussion about the match. It's hard to tell because he probably run out of breath in a matter of 5 seconds.
Mecca would win just with the roll up because they're too exhausted to even just move.
Yeah,
I get tired just looking at you. Can we just eat a pizza together? Okay. That would be the resolution of that. It's they get tired just like grimacing. It's like, I'm tired. Well, I'm tired too. You want to have a pizza? Okay. And that would be it.
That's how you get Bullfrog to wrestle, though. Give him a pizza. If you win that match, you get this pizza. You'll probably try harder than you
No,
will.
it's too much work. Just you owe me the pizza. You owe me the pizza. That would be his response.
Probably. Just give me the whole company. Yeah, will you just give me the whole company? I can run it better than you.
Well, I mean, Vince has not been doing a good job lately. I mean, minus what they did at WrestleMania. But the show's been in the shitter.
To chime in with you, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I can't watch WWE, honestly. Like, every time I try to watch, I just feel dead on the inside. Like,
Yeah, the problem I've noticed and what I've watched is that there's no real there's nothing to it like it used to be. Like I'm talking like back a couple of years before they went like PG and whatnot. There was storytelling, there was a unique development of people and whatnot. Nowadays it's just a bunch of bullshit. That's why I've tuned into AEW a lot more because I like to see young and upcoming talent actually work their way up.
I like that
Sometimes
too.
it can be repetitive.
In fact, I
Sometimes-
like when I don't know who they are.
Yeah, exactly. I started some of them I remember from some other shows like TNA and some people were from TNA that go to AEW. And some of them are really good on the mic. Some of them are really fucking good on the mic.
Yeah. Indeed.
Not sure how I feel about CM Punk returning, but if he's happy with what he's doing, then by all means keep at it. He might be champion, he might not be. Maybe, who knows? But there's a lot of possibilities with AEW, and I think if they were, because I've watched their YouTube shows every time they come on. I think they have two versions. It's like Dark something, and another one it's another Dark episode. Like I think twice a week, or is it 1 week?
There's 2 times a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got Dark and was it Evolution?
Evolution.
Elevation.
Elevation. Yeah.
Dark Elevation. Yep.
Yeah, and I think what if I was Tony Khan, what I would do is I would try and make like a YouTube championship or something like that, because you're on YouTube most of the time with Dark, and you have all these people that are on there that aren't on TV. Give them some sort of spotlight, give them some something to be accomplished within Dark.
Well, they're on Dark. They're basically being streamed on YouTube. I mean, that's a big thing.
Oh yeah.
Man.
Oh yeah, no doubt. I was saying champion. I don't think they call them championships, titles anymore. I used to call them championships. Like they used to do back in the day in WWE. But I really feel if I want to see Dark develop something of like a storyline too, because I know that regular AEW, the 2 shows on TNT on Wednesdays and Friday has storylines.
TNT and TBS, 2 different channels.
So why don't they do something like that for YouTube? That'd be interesting to watch. I'd watch it.
They do have that sort of thing. So
yeah, they do, and they have a lot of people that are new up and coming talent. They're rising to the occasion and whatnot, showing that they're able to perform and whatnot. You have some people that are like, one-offs, but they at least get some like screen time on YouTube, right? So they get notarized in some form or fashion. But meanwhile, with the WWE, that's all like people that have been in the industry for a very long time. But I've noticed that with the championships on each brand, they favorite some of the people. Meanwhile, with AEW, they go with the skill and the skills and talent and the ability to like
That's
in the ring or
debatable
something, right?
because Sky should have lost and whatever. I do want to mention this. Ken is live right now with a Kenverted. So despite all
Oh
the
shit!
haters who want to hate watch, I've got no problem sort of passing the torch on, although he did start, at some point in the past. So, you know what? I need to make dinner. I'm hungry. No donations, so you can be assured everyone hates me. But yeah, you got Ken going on right now. So why don't we get all these viewers that are here right now, the 16 viewers, to go check him out. So yeah, I will post that in the chat here. So if you want to go check that out, there you go. And yeah, me and Ken were perfectly fine on a stream earlier today, and all those hate watchers, you ain't gonna get what you want. Again,
Sorry, shit.
don't forget the first FMN champion. So be sure to check Ken out because I think I'm gonna check him out right now as well. It's Converted. Talk about Amber Heard and other things like that. And I've got to also make some dinner because I am fucking starving. So, on that note, I am Devious Dave Rose. We have the one and only Casey is Raw. We have Bodark, who goes by several different names. We have the one and only G.I. Joe Compton, fighting for your freedom through land and sea and air. So you better fucking recognize. And we got It's Bullsy. So I appreciate all of you for joining us here today to participate in our conversation. I appreciate all those that even just watched. But on that note, we're going to end the show. So thank you for joining us, and we shall see you next time.